Oh, there we go.
Joe.
Yes, sir.
I failed.
That's okay.
I failed
miserably.
So listen, everybody that listens to Joe's podcast and to ours, you guys know that. Well, sometimes I'm an idiot, and I
for the job,
and I forget to hit the button.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're live now. Welcome everybody to a carpenter and a barber walk into a bar and realize that the bartender never turned on the fucking live feed.
Yeah. Oh, hey, bartender. I'm gonna have another one of these, please.
No, it's the second time.
I love those right there. Them yellow bellies right there. Yeah.
You know, I never even realized that we didn't have anybody watching or commenting.
Huh. You know why?
Why?
Because Joe's such an awesome guy.
I was staring at Joe the whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and look, we still don't have viewers. Man, my bad. Damn.
Were you staring at me or were you staring at Susie Sue in the background?
Maybe so.
Either one.
So now, Joe, if you'd like to go tell everybody to jump over and follow this deal and watch, they can comment and ask questions.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
apexbootco.com is and Hometown Hot Rodder and HHR Unplugged. And now, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Carpenter and a barber walk into a bar. Ouch!
Yeah. And all of a sudden, everybody says, yeah, Joe. Barber Joe, baby. Barber Joe.
So if y'all text, or not text, but if y'all send me a picture that you shared my page, HHR Unplugged's page, or Hometown Hot Rodders page, send me a picture that you shared it, and I will send that shit right on over to Brian, and he will take care of the rest. They will send you a link to send them $20, and you can win up to $1,000 pair of fucking homemade, handcrafted, any skin you want boot.
Everything up to Diamondback Rattler.
Two boots.
Yes, I think the only one that they can't do is a Stingray because it's illegal.
Yeah, it is illegal.
That's the only one. That's the only one that they can't. They can't make a boot out of. Is
and knowing some of my
man
friends are like, I want the Stingray. God damn it,
dude! I'm talking like elephant, hippo.
R.I.P. my dude Steve Irwin.
Fish.
Might be Steve.
Yeah, fish.
I mean, barb and all. Right.
I have a pair of Apex full quill ostrich, and they are amazing. Tanner's. We're still working on getting Tanner some boots.
I love that.
So the thing is we have this. It's basically like a point system, right? So we have to sell a certain number of boots to get one pair for free, right? So,
nobody can lose money on this deal. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet to get another pair, but it's coming. Damn it, it's coming.
Yeah. COM.
See, whenever Tanner gets his, ours will be all wore out, and he'll be going, "Oh, your boots look like shit."
Yeah, dumbass.
This is day 4 of me not wearing them since we signed our deal with Apex Boots. Wow. I've worn those boots every single day except for 4. And 2 of those 4 were because all my boot jeans were dirty.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
One day it was raining when we went to Bear's Cafe.
Yep.
And I wore my work boots. And
you can't wear the nice boots in rain. I'm sorry, man. Nah, I mean,
I think maybe
once they get older, but right now, not when they're still fucking new, man. I mean,
yeah,
that's for like wearing your Sunday best and going to church and shit.
Yeah, because a pair of full quill ostrich, man, they're $6.99.
Yeah.
So I mean, be a little careful with that deal,
Yeah.
Also,
isn't there a coupon code?
There is. So
look at me go.
Like I like to say it, if you don't casino, right? So if you're not the gambling kind of cat. Mm-hmm. And you just want to buy your stuff the honest way, right? Then when you go to apexbootco.com, pick your boots, get your size. Remember, these things come with a killer proprietary insole that literally feels like you're wearing a pair of Hoka tennis shoes. Wow, takes a couple days to get used to them because the way it moves around under your foot, it takes a minute to get used to it. Don't try to piss in the dark because you'll hit your head on the cabinet over the toilet. So I've heard.
From experience.
But anyway, and then if they're local to you in Missouri and they get their boots and they don't like something about them, Apex does offer a shipping deal where you can send them back for a fitment adjustment. Nice. And then they'll send them back to you. if you're local to us here in North Texas, you can just go to Apex and they'll do it right there while you wait.
Yep.
But when you get there, go to pay for them. Enter the coupon code hometown at checkout and get a $50 discount on your pair of boots.
Boom, $50 right off the bat.
$50, absolutely. Man,
All right, so back to Tanner.
Yeah, go back to Tanner. Start interviewing
Tanner. Where
Tanner.
the fuck did you come from, man?
From his mama.
Let me clear my throat on this one.
Let me clear my throat.
Hey, all you people that are jumping on here to watch, man, y'all don't be shy. Comment. This is Joe's show. Comment so we can have fun.
Let's see. What month did I come around?
I don't know.
Hell, I don't know. At racetrack time. August.
August,
maybe
I think?
a little before August. Sometime in July, probably.
Well, yeah, because we met September 22.
Dude, you keep talking because it smells like straight up shit in here, and I got to open the door.
You're welcome. So we met like September 2022, and I actually started working for him at the racetrack last January.
Were you racing or just kind of volunteering or hanging out and all the above? Or
Volunteering, mostly.
Volunteering.
And then they just loved me so much about the stuff that I do and how much love I give them that he just kept me around. And I
you're a Volkswagen guy too, aren't you?
I do drive a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
I kind of like all cars. Like I wouldn't say, oh, I'm a Chevy guy or I'm a Ford fanatic. You know,
Right. No,
I'm
same.
Yeah, I'm just like a enthusiast. You know, I like all of them. It doesn't matter what it is.
4 wheels, I'm in.
Exactly. I like all of it.
I got
I just
I have a
stuck
white
around.
GTI myself. So
Nice. What year?
15, last of the 2-door.
Yeah, I got a 08.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Did you bring a candle?
Yes.
It's not that bad.
It is absolutely that bad.
Why's your head red?
Because it stinks like shit in here.
No, you remember that one time when you ate them tacos?
Maybe.
Yeah, payback, motherfucker.
Oh, sorry, Brian. We're currently playing the band you hate.
Beatles?
Is it the Beatles?
Yeah.
I don't know that I hate them.
Can you guys even hear? Do you guys hear my music?
A little bit.
A little bit. I like it.
All right, cool.
Kind of like some background noise.
It's kind of one of them things. No, y'all didn't fart, Brooke. Tanner farted. I have your, by the way, Brooke, I have your cinnamon candle going in
he
here.
Said,
it was Dixie.
He said, that sounded like a fucking elephant.
Smells like dick seed. God, that's horrible. Anyway, I've got the door open and the fan on and a candle burning.
Have you ever had to do that before?
No.
Damn, that's shitty.
It was real shitty of you.
That's a shitty day.
Anyway, continue interviewing Tanner.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of an open book. Anything anyone wants to know, I'll tell. It doesn't matter the nicest of the question, the most perverted of the question, or some specification you want to know if certain things fit in certain places. I'm all ears, you know.
Well, do you have a specific rock that you piss on outside your back door?
It's funny you mention that.
See, I know it. See, here's the thing, folks. I mentioned this on my last episode. Motherfuckers will find a rock in their fucking backyard, and that's their shit. That's my fucking rock. I'm pissing on it.
I actually have a whole entire rock collection.
Oh, and
So
you get all of them, don't you?
Yeah.
I just have a patch of grass right next to the patio that you can definitely tell is my piss spot.
Well, see, I have right around the corner
Not your front yard,
of the
though.
apartments and stuff
No.
right there, right?
Well,
It's a
sometimes.
small little dark spot, and I pissed there. But I had to take a break for 2 weeks and wait for it to rain.
Yeah.
Because it definitely just smelled like piss up there for the longest time.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the dogs doing it, I promise.
Yeah, it'll do that.
It ain't the dogs.
It'll do that. So yeah. Keep on
So how long has Hometown Hot Rodder been on now? 2.5 years? Is that right?
yeah. Almost 3. Yeah. The concept of Hometown Hot Rodder was born in 2018. On our way
Pre-COVID.
to
Pre-COVID.
Yes. On our way to mini camp out in South Carolina. We were driving the 55. It didn't have a radio. Chase and I didn't have anything else to talk about. So we started coming up with this thing of wanting to go around the country and interview
MEAT.
MEAT. Interview car guys.
Yeah.
and get like their story, do like some B-reel and like do, you know, some cool shit, and find out their story and yada yada yada. And we pitched it to some people in South Carolina. They thought it was a great idea.
Yep.
We came back to Texas. We kind of started fiddling with it. Then we ordered shirts and hats and, you know, all this stuff and
I
created.
remember all that.
Yeah, we created some pages and all this, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, it said fuck you and your goddamn idea.
So two things with COVID hitting. One was it made everything impossible to pay for.
For
Two, we also couldn't go around the country very well and interview people, even if we would have had the money.
Yeah, and that was going on.
Right. And you weren't allowed to be close to people.
Yeah, nobody was letting you fucking near them.
Yeah. And so we just tabled it. We didn't do anything with it in 2020. Well, then we lost the business and blah, blah, blah. And you know, long story short, Jimmy was hanging at our house. Okay, Jimmy was living in my office at home at the moment, going through some things.
Yes,
Well,
things.
We do that. You know, we do that.
ANG.
Yeah, we were bored watching TV one night, and I was like, "Man, we should start a podcast." And he goes,
Had you
"All
even
right."
listened to anybody at that point?
No.
Or
Well,
did
yeah,
you
one.
just know of the concept?
No, so I'll go ahead and admit it. I was and still am a fan, even though they're not on anymore. I still go to YouTube to listen. I am a fan of the Chief and Sean show.
Yeah.
I don't know that show.
So it's Justin Shearer and Sean Ellington, who are some homies, but from Street Outlaws.
Okay.
They did a podcast while they were filming the show, and it was absolutely amazing.
I fucking loved it. Every bit of it.
And a lot of people, if you listen to the OG show, ours, you can tell that all of us kind of came up together and in the same thing, because we all talk about some of the same shit, say some of the same shit, act some of the same ways. It's kind of without saying that, you know, that you can tell that we're all homies, even though we don't ever bring it up on the show.
Right.
And
So just so that my listeners know what the OG show is. The OG show for these guys is the Hometown Hot Rodder.
hey, look who's on. Matt York. Matt said you should start a podcast. There, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and tell the internet. I'm going to interrupt you, Joe, and tell everybody that dude right there was one of the biggest inspirations for both of us starting a podcast.
1000%. Yes.
Because Matt is the I'm not going to say the boss, but I will say the male in the custom couple. I'm not saying boss because I'll see Sam and she'll hit me in the balls.
He's the gear grinder behind. He's the gear grinder. Yeah,
Matt,
he does all the like editing and stuff like that.
Matt and his wife Sama are the couple that create the Custom Couple podcast, and it is a kick-ass show, and they're kick-ass people, and they welcomed Jimmy and I in with open arms. And did an episode with us on their show.
That's badass.
That they had to break into 2 episodes because it was over 3.5 hours long.
Jesus.
Before I forget, because we know how old man brains are.
Yep.
Because I'm looking at his name. So Matt, just to give you a heads up, Front 242 is on tour, sir. Just throwing it out there. Front 242 and Ministry are on tour.
I feel like it's Sunday evening and we should send Matt an invite to join us.
Oh, God damn it. Yes.
He's like, fuck no, hell no.
I'm just in boxers, man.
Perfect. Whatever, you fucking drunk bastards.
Man, I got shit to tend to. Matt, I'm sorry I didn't make it to Autorama. Sorry I didn't make it to come find you guys at Autorama yesterday, dude. I don't even. There's a lot going on that there just wasn't time. Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on. But anyway, so yeah, Jimmy and I decided to start. He said Jesus built my Tesla.
Oh God.
But we were following the Custom Couple by this point through Mutt Customs because we lost the shop, but then the shop was going to turn into like an apparel company. The name, so we were keeping the name and whatnot. And then we kind of had this little side project, Hometown Hot Rodder, that we told ourselves that when we went down to the Battle Rod car show to meet Sam and Lane, we weren't going to talk about that, right? Because I felt like it was disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we got there and Matt was like, no, bullshit. No, we're talking about it. We're going to record an episode and you're going to put it on your show and we're going to help you grow your show.
Nice.
And I was like, we're not real good. Which
Bucket.
we're still not real good.
The most okay show on the
Yeah, we
internet.
are the okayest show on the internet. But
yeah, but Brian, I really do have to hand it to you. You and Jimmy on that very first, and I've told you this before, that very first episode that you released, the one where you're sitting in your kitchen with the fucking microphone that I'm holding in my hand, not the same one, but the same style of microphone.
Yeah.
Taped to a fucking puzzle box.
Yeah.
And you guys were fighting to share the same microphone and be heard. Still one of my favorite episodes. You guys were funnier than fuck. I'm just gonna tell you, man.
I got it.
I appreciate that, man.
So fucking funny. And I listened to it because I heard you on Matt and Sama's podcast.
Yeah.
So I heard you on Custom Couple. And then, so I was like, I got to follow these stupid motherfuckers.
It was like this. Let me do it for you, Tanner.
I got it.
Are you going to try to duplicate it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
You're listening to the Hometown Hot Rodder with your host, Brian Thompson and Jimmy Harrison.
Yeah, it was more like this.
You got to have a whole lot of echo.
Whether it's on purpose or not, you're listening to the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast. It was something like that.
And a lot more echo.
Matt, y'all enjoy your dinner, dude. I really am sorry I couldn't make it down yesterday, man. I told Brooke I wanted to come down, and it just, man.
He says dinner. That motherfucker's cutting up hot dogs and putting them in fucking mac and cheese. Don't lie, motherfucker.
What's wrong with that?
Let's see here.
He says dinner like it's a real thing, though.
Look at that. He said, love you guys. Keep kicking ass. Joe gives the best haircuts, but Brian would never know. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
I have cut Matt's hair before.
Don't worry. When we head to Relaxing in the Park in May, Joe is going to mow my grass for me.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yes.
Make
Yeah.
that
The carpet currently does match the drapes, though.
Yes. Yeah. Joe's going to mow my grass for me.
Yeah. I mean,
now Matt gave me a
welcome,
complex. I'm
bro.
going to put my hat back on. Where is it?
Which one?
This one. There, bitch.
somebody say your hair was shining?
That embarrassed Brooke. There you go. Put my hat back on.
Now we have Little Chief on the show.
Shut the fuck up. That was their big thing about it at the racetrack. Anytime I was in Hometown Hot Rodder / Redline Raceway character, they called me Little Chief. But
Oh, big time.
anyway.
Somebody's
But-
got to be boss.
But no, so it was, man, it was super cool. We set out to do
Ooh, I ain't gonna do it.
we were going to try to be, we were going to try to do custom. We were going to do cars and we wanted to open it up to any genre of car. Anybody that was into whatever you were into, we wanted to know why you were into it and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, we realized two things. We realized that we weren't near as good at it as Lane and Sam. Lane.
He's had a little practice, though.
Yeah, we knew we weren't. We realized we weren't anywhere near as good at it as they were. And we realized that we were too ADD to keep our thoughts straight.
Makes sense.
Same.
Mike Pence. I can do the show all day.
And we realized that we were way too immature to carry on too much of a serious conversation without dropping a bunch of dick jokes and things like that. And
Yeah, but
So-
they're hilarious.
so, thank you. So, Hometown Hot Rodder kind of just went left in its own little lane that was more like in a ditch
Yeah.
that we couldn't get out of.
Ditch diver.
Like, you know how like when if you've ever been back roading, right?
Many times.
Okay,
Live on
and you're mudding
Yeah, and you're in
Right.
the ditch. You try to turn left, and
and
you
you
ain't coming
can't get
out
out of it. Yeah, you get in the ditch and you're just in the ditch until it decides that you're going to hit the culvert and come out.
Yeah.
Right.
Turn right to go left, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, so from like episode, I don't know, 10, 12. I mean, it wasn't very far into it.
So your first 3 days.
Yeah. Hey, there for a while, buddy. Me and Jimmy would do 2 or 3 a day, Tanner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm down.
But
It gave me fucking shit to listen to on my commute. So
Let's
do it.
but like we got stuck in the ditch of just being funny, and we turned it into more of like a garage talk show, where it's just hanging out with your boys in the garage, and you're almost never talking about the car that you're working on.
No, you just talk shit about it.
Yeah, you're talking about not getting laid from your wife. You're talking about the chick next door's titty. You're talking about everything, right?
Yeah, hanging down.
all the above.
Shut-
All the above.
Yeah, hanging around you,
Yeah, hanging around.
hanging out. But you're anyway. That deserves a But anyway, so we got stuck in that little rut, but we were cool with it.
Yeah.
And then it went through what I like to call the dark period. There was about 8 months that it kind of became a show about nothing but drag racing.
It was still interesting. You know, I mean, you still held interest.
I'm not gonna lie, we recorded through those months. We recorded out of duty. Like we recorded.
I know. You and I had conversations about it.
Yeah, we recorded Hometown Hot Rodder because we knew we needed to record Hometown Hot Rodder. It was not because I wanted to be in here recording. Very few of those episodes were fun to me. You know, we talked earlier, Tanner, about turning the switch off.
Yep.
You know, and when you flip, he said duty. What's up, Mike Ross? But when you've had a shit day and you go to record, man, you can't take that stuff into the studio with you.
With 110 degree heat all day.
Yeah, you can't take it in the studio with you. You've got to turn it off. And so I tried real hard to not show my lack of interest of recording. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what held my interest on it is because you refused to change who you were, even though you were under so much duress and stress.
I appreciate that.
And what I appreciated about it was you were still sharing the behind the scenes shit that we lost Brian.
No, you're good. I'm just taking my hoodie off.
Oh, but you were explaining to us novice who don't know shit about behind the scenes at a drag strip what was happening and what was going on and what goes into it and the prep of the track and the stripping of the track and you know, trying to pay a motherfucker to cut the grass and then, you know, for me, somebody who had no idea about any of that was glued. I really was. And I think quite a few people were, because we don't get that inside view of a racetrack.
And I'll be the first one to tell you, for anyone who thinks, man, it'd be so cool to work at a drag strip, you know, the cars and this. I mean, yeah. You think it's fun right up, and you don't see the other side of it.
Yeah.
Especially the ass chewing. Especially the ass chewing.
Yeah. Aside from that last episode that well, it wasn't even an episode, but that aside from that last went live at the track deal, when you know when shit exploded, so to speak. And we absolutely. I really kind of don't want to. I don't want to take you in. I don't want to take you there.
I'm good. You're good. I had about a 2-month period where I was pretty down and upset, and
well, of course, yeah, for sure.
I hated the world and all that stuff, and I kept it all bottled up until nobody was around, and it was a really dark period. Well, then some things sparked a need to open up and let everybody know exactly what really happened.
Needed to clarify some shit,
and I went ahead and did that, and I didn't hold back. There were no fake nicknames. I gave name. Everything came out, and the minute we hit stop on that episode, I'm good now.
Yeah, he's still on business on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't really have much of a need in going around a lot of those people.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Give me a little time.
Shitty.
Give me a little time. There's a lot of things going on nowadays that I'll be more than happy to get in front of some people about pretty soon.
Yeah.
And show them that eat a dick. You can't keep me down. But anyway,
right.
I'm proud of that, and we're blessed for it. And I don't want to sound vindictive, but I just, you know,
you can't even spell vindictive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
So I'm an asshole, and
WOMAN.
I don't mind calling people out. So I'm just gonna, you know, whatever. The only episode of the Hometown Hot Rodder that I didn't like, and it wasn't because the quality of the show was bad. It was not because the quality of the show was bad. It was because somebody that you were talking about really fucking pissed me off so bad I couldn't see straight. And it made you mad. It made Jimmy mad. It made Tanner mad. It made everybody mad.
Fuck you, Marissa.
And that was the prick who bitched and bitched all day about his car at your first car show there.
Yeah.
And then threw his fucking trophy in the goddamn garbage.
At the Rowland Strong Network car show.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude was a prick.
I'm still pissed about it. I'm still fucking pissed about it.
Yeah, that dude literally threw
Our
his
people
plaque.
are better than that.
He literally threw his plaque in the garbage because it was useless, he said. Joe Megan said, "Hey Joe, glad to see you on here again."
What up, homegirl?
Yeah. So that's all it takes to get Megan to show up.
Damn.
Yes, Mike. Mike Ross probably never heard that story. We had the Rowland Strong Network car show / drag race at the track for Paxton. That's right. That was the day that Chris Smith gave Paxton a ride in her race car.
That's right. And so that was the savior of the show.
Yeah.
Because you told that story, and I was like, all right, all is right with the world again.
I think we raised like $3,000.
Oh yeah,
something like that. It was a decent amount of money, a couple grand, maybe it was like $2,000. I don't remember. It was like $1,700 on Friday,
wow.
and then like $8 on Saturday. But anyway, it was more than that. I'm being an asshole. But we had in the car show. Look, I'm not gonna lie, there weren't very many car shows. The time of day was not conducive, and there were other car shows going on in the area that people knew about, right? So I mean,
Coffee.
There were cars there.
Oh yeah.
There just weren't
motherfuckers lined up at the fucking Hardee's trying to show off their shit. And,
it's Carl's Jr. in Texas, but I know what you meant though.
But, I forgot. Yeah. Lines,
yeah. But
speaking
this
of
one guy,
lines, I'm still drinking Coors Banquet.
My man.
They are not a sponsor of me, but they can be.
This one got he won an award, Mike, and after everybody was gone, we found his award in the trash. He threw his fucking award in the trash.
Nice to meet you too, Mike Ross.
Yeah, he didn't think that he needed to keep it. Like he couldn't even take it home to throw it away. He couldn't be bothered with it anymore, and he threw his award in the trash.
Right, he had to show his ass and prove how much of a fucking asshole he is.
Yeah.
He had to prove how much of a dick he was. I'm sorry, Tanner. The first time meeting me to get me all fired up.
Oh
no, you're good.
I promise.
Remember him saying that he'd work for me?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't part of the ass chewings most of the time, I still felt them. Do you remember that one time you said, "All right, everyone inside the shop"?
Yeah, and I shut the door.
Yeah, he shut the door, and little behold, that no one thought about it, that the closed metal shop, it was going to amplify everything.
Every fan, every spectator.
We walked out of that shop, everyone's
everybody heard it. Brooke said it was bad.
It was very bad. I'm in the corner. I was like,
sometimes those things happen, man. I mean, back in the day when I was building and designing and managing and running haunted houses, attraction style haunted houses, there was one night that everybody just fucking fused to do their job, and all they had to do is scare people. Yeah. That's all they had to do. They're like, "Oh, a person's walking by," blah, and then that's what they had to do. They couldn't fucking do that, and I did the same thing you did, Brian. I closed the door, and everyone's like, "Oh."
Hold on, Tanner's
warehouse. Once everything is turned off,
hold on, Tanner's got to kiss Mike.
Oh,
Brooke, Tanner just kissed your computer. Ooh. Oh wow!
Oh, got tongue action.
Okay, then.
It was really
and it was, it was what it was. I felt like everybody needed an ass chewing right there at that moment. Hi, Leslie Kane.
Oh, she just had to be on that right fucking moment. Damn it!
Everybody, I felt like everybody. I felt like everybody needed an ass chewing right there. Sometimes you need an ass chewing.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, it's got to happen. Sometimes it's got to happen. You're just human, and people piss you off, and you got to let it out. And they have to know why. They have to understand why they do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes grown folks need to be told that they're acting like children.
Yep,
that's right.
And they definitely were.
Yeah,
on that topic.
Yeah, and anyway, so I guess back to that deal. It's so weird being somebody else's guest.
It is. It really is.
I haven't done this since Lane and Sam's episode.
I've never done it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So back to that, we got through that once. Like I said, once I decided that it was time to quit being the quiet guy and trying to be the adult and not air out dirty laundry on the internet until I found out people were airing out bullshit, dirty laundry. So once we got through that episode, it was like something snapped in me, and I decided that Hometown Hot Rodder was going to go.
Yeah.
And we were gonna absolutely start pushing it, and we were gonna get on social media, and by God, we're figuring to show everybody what we can do with Hometown Hot Rodder.
You could hear it immediately. I mean, just like that, you could hear it. I mean, you really could.
And
as soon as you made that decision, we as listeners heard it.
Well, thank you. And what happened as far as HHR Unplugged?
We'll get to that.
So that's when we hit the culvert and came out of the ditch. That's how I'm going to look at it.
Fast.
Yeah.
And what brought that on was 4th of July weekend last year at the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
A good friend of ours, we became a good friend through the racetrack, Jacob Smith. He came to me like 2 or 3 weeks before 4th of July, and he's like, dude, I've got some up and coming musicians that need a gig,
some attention.
Yeah, they need to get out in front of people and stuff. Yeah. And dude, I think you can afford them. We need to get them on to have a concert. And I was like, find out how much it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm down. We'll do it on 4th of July weekend. So we had, was it 4th of July?
4th of July.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had Miss Genevieve.
Mm-hmm.
And
what a great episode that was.
Yeah, so she opened up, and then Don Lewis came on behind Genevieve and kind of headlined this little miniature concert.
Yeah.
And after the show, they both killed it. Genevieve was singing the national anthem, and the damn PA system went dead.
Oh, yeah, what a bummer.
But dude,
bruh,
she just kept belting it out, never even paused.
Nice.
With no music.
That's because she's a professional.
With no music, she just kept belting it out, and it was amazing. But anyway, then Don came on and did what Don does. I mean, he murdered it. Well, after his set, he and I were just hanging out under the concession stand, and we sat back there for like 3 hours.
Yep.
I took a radio with me and told the guys, "Y'all run the racetrack. I'm gonna hang out."
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice.
And and thank God for.
Sometimes you got to do that though.
Well, and thank God for a crew that could handle it without being micromanaged. Thank God for those guys. But so Don and I just kind of became buddies. Like occasionally we'd send each other a text out of the blue. Nothing. I wouldn't. We weren't like best friends, but just every now and then, when, hey man, how are you, checking in on you? Blah blah blah. Congratulations, saw the post. Blah blah blah. Well, he sent a text, Merry Christmas text on Christmas that he probably sent to his whole phone, his whole contact list, right?
Sure, yeah.
Well. Me, I'm gonna call somebody,
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna call this dude and tell him Merry Christmas over the phone, and
yeah,
we were talking, and I was like, man, what are you doing Wednesday? I was like, are you in town? He goes, yeah, I'm in town. I was like, why don't you come record an episode of Hometown Hot Rodder with us? I think it'd be a blast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just sit around and have fun, man. And he was like, you know what? I've actually got a show coming up at Silver Saloon. And there's some other stuff going on with, my music. He goes, I got some stuff I could promote. And I'm like, absolutely. Come on.
Let's do it.
Let's talk. Well, when he showed up, he had his guitar with him. And I was like,
You already know.
I guess we're fixing to play some music. And we had never had a musician on the show ever, because can't none of us carry a note or play an instrument. Was it Tanner?
Baby, lock the doors and turn the lights down low.
But if you make noise in your bedroom, Tanner,
yeah,
the lights go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hit him with
So,
I'm gonna come over to the house, homie, and hook my lights up in my bedroom.
Dawn came on. Hi, Tana. We see you on there. Tana's like, Tana. No, but she's not saying nothing. It's just like in person. Look, It looks just like talking to Tana in person. She's here, but there's no words coming out. I love you, Tana. Anyway, Dawn murdered that.
Sending stars.
Oh, thank you, Tana.
Love you, babe.
I hope I can figure out how to capitalize on those. Jacob's sent a bunch of stars too. We got a pretty good star balance.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to cash them out because our tax info is screwed up on there.
It's all fucked up.
I'll fix it though. we got a manager for that. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But so I do kind of feel like a bitch, Brooke. Dana, thank you, love you. I didn't mean it, but it was funny.
No comment.
So anyway,
319 stars. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it's worth either, but I appreciate it. So, but Don came on here and murdered an episode. Murdered it. And we decided that night, we told Don, we was like, hey man, we're going to promote your show at Silver Saloon. Right. And he was like, man, I appreciate that. Well, we went hard.
Big time.
Yeah.
And we
it was a fucking blitz advertising program for sure.
Yeah, it was. We went hard.
We went all the way hard.
Yeah. We well, as hard as I can get at 46 years old. But anyway,
amen, brother. Amen.
We pushed it and pushed it and pushed it, and then we all went, and it was unreal the amount of supporters that showed up to support Don. Right, like the amount of Hometown Hot Rodder people that came to support Don was insane. Well, we had bought tickets and we had bought a table and stuff, and we went to Alex, the owner of the bar, and we're like, hey man, we bought this stuff to support you guys and to support Don, but thank you for putting us where you put us and giving us the access you gave us and all that. But since we paid for those, would y'all mind if we give them away? And he was like, absolutely not, go for it. So we went in the green room and we did a little live video and said, hey, first 5 people to show up and mention Hometown Hot Rodder get a free seat. They get their ticket for free. 12 minutes.
Yep. 12 minutes.
Shit.
12.
That didn't take long.
So it had to be people that were in line, or like somebody saw the video and then called them like, hey, y'all get in yet? If not, tell them Hometown Hot, whatever it was, it doesn't matter. 12 minutes. They were gone. So it was amazing. The episode was killer. Next thing you know, we got Genevieve coming on the next week. And I'm like, okay, another musician.
Yeah, she killed it, dude.
She did.
Really did.
She did. And then the next weekend, so we start thinking,
there might be something to this.
Maybe we can do this music thing on here, you know? And then I'm sorry, I skipped a step. So at Don's show at Silver Saloon, we met Ryan Klein from Apex Boots.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's where the connection was.
He saw us doing our video in the green room, and it sparked his interest. So he gives us a business card. He's like, hey, call me sometime. I'm like, right on. Well, I fully intended on talking to the dude, but I figured it was one of two things. He was either just trying to get us to shut the fuck up and go away, or he was trying to sell us boots.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, well, I can't afford those.
Which good on him for both.
And I'm not good at shutting the fuck up. So.
Yeah. So the next day he sends a message to the Hometown Hot Rodder page.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, don't know if you lost my number or not. Here it is. Give me a call. I'd like to talk to you guys. And I'm like, bro, we can't afford your boots.
Yeah, man, we can't afford those.
Well, then the next day he sends another message. He's like, for real, call me.
Yeah, I got the number. I just can't afford it.
So I called Jimmy and I'm like, hey man, I think this dude's for real. What's up, Brad Jackson?
My man, Brad.
So I'm like, I tell Jimmy, I'm like, hey man, I think this dude's for real. Like there's something he wants to talk to us. And Jimmy's like, well, fucking call him. So I call Ryan. We talked for like an hour and we set up a dinner date. Meeting.
It was a date.
So me and Jimmy, because he came to us at the bar, so it was gonna be me and Jimmy, and then I took Brooke to make sure that I wasn't finna spend money, right? And
That's
we go
fair.
meet. Yeah, we go meet for dinner and a couple beers, and that night, first of all, the meeting. Brad said MEAT.
Yeah, he knows.
So that night, so we're sitting there, and he tells us that Apex Boot would like for us to come on their team, be a part of the family.
Yeah.
And we struck a deal that's none of y'all's business, but
Right,
we struck a deal.
Deals are
And,
never anybody's business ever.
So Apex Boots actually sponsors or endorses, I guess, a pretty impressive roster of people, right? I'm talking about Tyler Wade, world champion rodeo guy.
Yeah.
We did an interview on the news show with Waylon Ingle, 12-year-old team roping champion, who, by the way, won $1,000 yesterday at a rodeo. Yeah. And
that
then,
little dude is highly impressive.
yeah, he endorses Don Lewis, Stoney LaRue. I mean, they did have Mike Ryan. Ryan. Right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people. Zach Romo.
Yep.
Brandon Callies, who's the bass player for Jonathan Jeter and the Revelators, who we just promoted Friday night.
Right.
And then so we're like, damn. And he's telling us all while we're at this dinner meeting, he's like, I can get all of these guys in to interview with you and stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm being really, really quiet. Aaron, good Sunday to you too, sir. But I'm just listening, being quiet. And Ryan's like, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I look at Jimmy and Brooke because they were sitting next to each other, and Ryan and I were sitting next to each other, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, first of all, Jimmy, put both hands on the table.
Yep.
Brooke, you too. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, guys, we got to start a new show.
Yep, I have to.
And Jimmy's like, fuck that. No, we don't. Bullshit. We're not apologizing for a fucking thing. I'm like, hold on, hear me out.
Yeah.
And I was like, the people that this guy's talking about, they've got like PR people.
Yeah.
They got agents. They got media people. This 12-year-old kid obviously has parents, right?
Right.
I was like, so if any of these people, hold on, for everybody watching live on Joe's pages, hold on a second. So I was like, if any of these people that are representing these guests, right? If they go to Google us, like to see who's going to interview their talent, the last thing they need to see is a TikTok that Tanner created of me drinking water out of a ceramic dick. So here it is. And no, this is not on HHR Unplugged, by the way. It is only on Hometown Hot Rodder because I know we were going to be I knew we were going to be OG tonight.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
That's the last thing they need
better
to.
now.
Yeah, that's the last thing they need to see because
that is the epitome. That little dude right there is the epitome of a back bar prop.
right. And so
emphasize on the little.
Yeah, except for it's got plenty of icing on it. But anyway,
Whatever.
so there's no freaking way they're going to come do an interview on our show.
Right.
And everybody just kind of sat there quiet. And all of a sudden Ryan goes, I think you're right. I think you need a new show. And I said, okay, I'll have one created tomorrow. And he's like, do what? He goes, do what? And Jimmy goes, yeah, he's kind of a nerd. So we did some brainstorming and we decided to call the new one HHR Unplugged. It was originally going to be called, huh?
What a great name.
Thank you. It was originally going to be called Hometown Hot Rodder Unplugged. But with Google and SEOs being what they are, Hometown Hot Rodder has enough of a following and enough history, and thanks to everybody that listens and watches, enough success that
For sure.
it would overpower the Googles.
Yep.
Right. So if you try to type in Hometown Hot Rodder, it's not going to show up as Unplugged. It's going to show up as Hometown Hot Rodder. So then we're back to the ceramic dick, right? So, but we still wanted that brand recognition. So what we decided to do was call it HHR, but we used some of the font from the OG logo for the HHR. And it kind of stuck. Sometimes I feel like it was a little goofy of a name.
I like it.
But
I love it.
But so times that I think it's going to work,
It just rolls off the tongue.
I guess.
Like other things.
Yeah, I guess.
I've noticed that, speaking of rolling off the tongue, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but again,
no, you're good. You're the interviewer.
Brain,
it's your
really
show.
Fucking squishy.
It's your show. We're just guests tonight.
I can't even spell that.
Speaking of rolling off the tongue, I have noticed and that on specific sections of Don Lewis's songs, he'll start rolling some R's, man.
Yeah.
It sounds really fucking good the way he does it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I just wanted to throw that in there because I dig the shit out of his music. I think he's going to do something with it. And, I love that, late 70s, early 80s rhythm that he has going on with his songs, but then he's got, a today's beat going with it. It's really, really working out well for him.
It's very pure. Don's music is extremely unique. It doesn't really copy any one style.
No, I mean, you can hear influences for sure.
Sure.
But he's definitely not copying anybody's style.
Oh, no.
No, not at all. By the way, everybody watching, there's the link to Carpenter and a barber walk into a bar on Facebook. So,
No, shucks.
but so we created the new show. I think we're at like 28 days now.
27, 28.
27, 28 days ago, less than a month ago.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way: Out of Ink was our first guest.
My man Jacob.
What up, Jacob Smith? I was just talking nice about you. So since you're here now, fuck you, Jacob.
Either his ears were ringing or something else was going down below the belt. He knew we was talking about him.
Yeah, but anyway, but I really was talking nice about you, Jacob, because you're a cool ass dude and we love you. But
And he's hot.
he is good looking as hell too, and he can sing.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, and he can really, really hum with your balls in his mouth. It's awesome. So, but anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Somebody left the lawnmower on again.
Anyway,
No, Big Mama.
we
We just talking nasty.
so we had that meeting, and then we had Genevieve on the same week. Well, that Sunday, I had already decided that this new show was fixing to do something.
Yeah.
So I had reached out to all of the crew. I'd reached out to Tanner, Jimmy, and Megan. I'm like, hey, we need to have an individual meeting, me and y'all each individually, because I really need to figure out where everybody's head's at.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling, because Hometown Hot Rodder was doing really, really, really good anyway. And things were about to
We'll
change.
get to that in a second.
Yeah, things were about to change. And I was like, this one I think is going to be the one that pushes shit over the top.
Mm-hmm.
So Tanner and I, and Tanner and Tanish, we were at dinner having some Mexican food. Shout out to Arbolitas in Royce City, Texas.
Nice.
That
Very
shit,
good,
that shit is good.
Yeah, it is.
But we were eating, and we got a message on the Hometown Hot Rodder Facebook page from a really sweet lady named Candace Henderson.
Miss Candy Cane.
Yeah, Candy Rain on Facebook, but Candace Henderson. And it says, hey, my name's Candace. I'm a talent manager. I've got this brand new, I heard your interview with Don Lewis. I've got this brand new country act. I was wondering if you guys would be interested in interviewing him. So I'm like, man, you full of shit.
She wouldn't.
So here's so that y'all always know, if you ever send us a message and these next words come out of my thumbprints, it's because I think you're full of shit. So I messaged back and I'm like, yeah, we probably are interested. Call me. Here's my phone number.
Yeah.
So usually when you tell somebody to call you, if they call you, they're for real. And if they start sending you all this other bullshit, like the guy that was trying to be up church that day.
Yeah. Nothing personal.
No, it ain't not personal, but I get a lot of bullshit every day now.
Yep.
Every day, all day. I turn my phone off at night because of all the bullshit I get. So I was like, yeah, call me if you're for real. And I'm like, and I hit send and I look at Tanner and Tanner. I'm like, she ain't calling. That person ain't calling.
Yeah, about 2 seconds later.
Yeah, minute and a half. Minute and a half. Phone rings somewhere in Georgia, and we talked for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't long because we were eating dinner.
Georgia.
And sure shit, we're gonna have this new group on, and they're gonna be episode 1 of this new podcast, right? And we put them on the OG show to get them a following, right? That's why I can't sext you, because your phone's off, Jacobs. Don't worry, I got pictures of you from my spank bank. Yeah, you got pee?
No.
You got poop?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he does.
Oh, you gonna go fart? Yeah, take that shit in there. Go in my room and fart on Brooke.
That dude's got the meat sweats coming out of his ass.
Man, I ain't never taking that dude to Starbucks again, ever. Tanner and I needed to have another little meeting tonight, so we went and had some coffee before your episode. But so we interviewed them, but then Candy springs this one on us asking
Whoa. Slow down.
Me and Jimmy a question.
No, slow down, big homie.
I stopped.
Say who it was.
I did do Out of Ink.
Out of Ink. Okay. All right.
I did. Out of Ink. And it's Outa. Outta. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Brad said, you better not ignore my bullshit. I'll be sending memes at every hour. Hey, I catch them in the morning when I'm in the shower, Brad. Because if you say something dumb on this show, Brad. Yeah, Brad. Let's see somebody. I want a picture of Joe
Oh,
running out of the bank like the Monopoly banker, and he's carrying bags, but they're not bags of money. It's spank bank material.
oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
I pushed so hard trying to get it out.
Playboys and Penthouse.
Yeah, and then Tanner in the background holding a picture of Taylor Swift.
Oh.
So that's Tanner's spank bank.
I like it.
She said
Going
no.
to Kansas City Chiefs or some shit like that.
Yeah. So boy, I kind of went left on Taylor Hughes' episode the other night.
I heard it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It needed to be said.
Yeah.
It really did, sir.
Yeah. Pray for Ukraine, but fuck all the Americans that got shot at a football parade. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of where that is, and I don't know how much further you want me to go in the new shit, so I'm gonna shut up now.
Okay, so I do want to go into it a little bit, and because it's similar to what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and similar to what my show is, and you know, before anybody out there is like, oh, you're just trying to, you know, copy off of HHR Unplugged. No, sir.
No,
No, that's not what I'm doing.
no. Joe's been around this shit a lot longer than
Brian
I
and I
promise.
have had conversations, and then I kept saying, hey, man, what do you think of this?
Yeah, I think it's badass. That's what I think about it.
Yeah. So I have been invited, for me and my crew, have been invited to come to a local bar. It's not a venue, but it is a bar in St. Louis. Really good friend of mine, Tony Saputo, owns the place. It's called Platypus.
Sounds like a mob name.
Yeah, it does.
Tony Saputo. Yeah. Say that twice, two times.
Sounds like a mobster.
Yeah. Trust me, he's not. Tony is like one of the coolest motherfuckers you'll ever meet. I mean, he's super, super fucking solid. But he invited us to come to his bar, which was nominated by Liquor Magazine #1 bar in the fucking country.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And me being in that industry for, 18 plus years, Liquor Magazine is a big deal. And Tony's like, whatever, I'm just going to do my thing over here. And, we're still hanging out, and that's just Tony, but that's how Tony is. But he said, come on in, bring whoever you want, interview whoever you want. I'll come in, hang out, and, we'll have a good time. He says,
Hell
your
yeah.
show is called A Carpenter Bar Walk Into a Bar. So may as well come into a bar. So
Absolutely. Drop the hammer as the carpenter.
yeah. So every once in a while, I'm definitely going to take Tony up on his offer, and I'm going to show up and we're going to do our thing.
You have to.
Yeah, for sure.
You have
And
to.
The guest that I was trying to get on for today, I think I'm going to save them for that first episode that we do at Platypus, live at Platypus. But I do want everyone to go look at them and listen to them because they're fucking badass. They're called Some Old Crow. And it's two dudes. They're doing acoustic rock and roll. They do a lot of covers, but they have some original material too. And they also do acoustic country. And the guy's voice is like so fucking sultry. And now here's the shitter of the whole thing. I've known this guy since we were 13 years old. Never knew the motherfucker could sing.
I have friends like that.
6 months ago. He posted this thing. He's like, listen to me. Look at me sing. And I'm like, what?
Nah, you
Did
can't
learn how to
sing.
do that?
Hey, yo.
Shit.
You tell me you can do this whole time. You just now tell me we could have done some of this a long time ago.
For real.
You just
For
now
real.
telling me?
That's like
Yeah.
that's like Taylor Hughes. Her own family didn't know she
Yeah.
could sing,
They thought
Yeah,
it was
I heard
a,
that.
They
I
thought
heard
it was a
that on
copy
their
track.
interview. Yeah, for sure.
and she sure can.
Yeah, but yeah, Some Old Crow from out of St. Louis. This dude's voice, man, it belongs in new outlaw country. Like that whole Tyler Childress, deep,
Yes.
smoky. I'm just gonna beat you up with my voice. That's his voice. It's
I
so
got you.
good. So anyway, I think I'm gonna save him for Platypus.
Nice. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Man, you know what the funny thing is? The moment you said St. Louis, you know what song came into my head?
Nah.
Nelly.
Yeah. Come to find me in St. Louis with a gun ring and play all day.
I like Nelly. I think
Yeah,
Nelly.
I mean, the guy's he truly is a local hero. I mean, he, through and through, you know, he has done so much for the community here in the music community here in St. Louis. No bullshit. He's also done a lot for animal rescue here in St. Louis. I think St. Louis Stray Rescue he's done a lot of work with.
That's
and
badass.
helped raise money for them. And, you know, he's a dog lover. He's got giant pit bulls. And anyway, but he's just, I've never met the guy. I'm not going to pretend to have ever met him. I have a ton of friends who have met him, worked with him, did videos with him and stuff like that. So whenever I get those people on, they'll have way better stories of Nelly. But, you know, he opened up a recording studio / school. So not only is it a studio
That's
for becoming
badass.
rappers, but it's also a school to teach people how to produce the proper way, the real way with, you know, a fucking 46 channel mixing board. And, you know, I mean, it's a real studio.
Yeah, I can't figure out this 12 channel one that Tanner bought.
Yeah.
I'll get you there, buddy.
Um,
So yeah, I mean, Nelly's a cool dude, man. Thanks for bringing him up. I mean, he is definitely, you know, a true role model for St. Louis.
and
for
what I think would be cool is we talked about it a little bit, but I've talked to Laramie, who we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
But I've talked to her about it, and I think she's down.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now I've got 2 wives, Joe, and they're neither one of them are ever in agreement with anything I want to do or say.
He's got a home wife and a
Bless
work wife.
your heart.
Yeah. So anyway, but what we had talked about, and I told her was like, okay, May 17th through the 19th, we're going to be in Festus, Missouri for Relaxing in the Park.
Yes, sir. And I will be there with you.
So we're coming just as part of the Bonsai Cruisers Car Club. The
I'll be
DFW chapter.
representing my dudes.
Right on. Hell yeah.
Wrong way. There we go.
A lot of our members are, you know, that's a pretty good central location. A lot of people from Bonsai around the country will be at Relaxing in the Park.
Yeah.
Well, DJ Mays, it's his show. Jason, I can't ever pronounce your last name, bro. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to explain that to me later. But it starts with a B and an A and some other stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm from Texas, dude. Sorry. So we've been talking back and forth, and hell, who knows, man? He's made some posts like I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but the hometown hot rodders are going to be here. You know what I'm saying? So we've been having a good time, and I guess we're going to share a little stage time anyway and stuff like that. But we'll be there as hometown hot rodder and OG at the car show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll have that. I'll have that. Brian will be turned on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
The other switch.
Yeah. The other switch to where it's the car guy, you know. But we oh shit, Brad Jackson's coming too. He says he's got to book a place to stay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, Brad.
Me and Clayton probably got room in our hotel room if you need to, you know, spoon or something.
Isn't
But anyway,
Brad Jackson the guy from Joplin?
Kentucky.
Oh, my bad, Brad.
Josh, what up, Josh? This has been pretty fun, dude. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. Real quick, Joe. Josh is from Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey, which, Josh, I'm glad you're on here because I'm about to give you guys some credit here in just a minute. So
Nice.
But anyway, we I told her that we need to have like 2 days. We need to come up a couple days early and book a couple of spots around town for us to do some live shit with some people at some bars up there.
100%.
Absolutely. If we can find it where it covers the gas money, that'd be cool.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just something cool, just to get out there, you know, just to spread the word a little bit.
Spread something.
Yeah.
I got something you can spread.
Anyway, sorry.
The rolls.
Ooh, not the toe jam. Tell mama to put the toe jam away.
Yeah.
Why does it smell blue cheese?
If any of you HHR Unplugged fans are on here, look, sorry, this is an OG deal, and I told y'all there was a reason we started a new show.
There's a difference in the name for a reason.
For sure.
Yeah. One of these
He said
things
he's
is
about
not quite
3.5
like the
hours
other.
from St. Louis.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm about
Yeah.
seven and a half hours, I think.
It's gonna
No,
take me that long to get there in my fucking Beetle.
so you're talking Brad Jackson. Randy Jackson from the Gasser Garage is the one from Joplin.
There we go. I knew there was
Yeah.
a Jackson going.
Yeah, the Gasser Garage. Speaking of June 7th and 8th, Midway Drags comes back to Ark City, Kansas to Mid America Dragway.
Yeah, I think I've got some friends going for that.
I'm gonna try to get my ass back in that front engine dragster and see if it won't make a lick this time.
Bet you won't.
Shit.
Bet you won't.
Shit. You know,
Do with no
of all,
clothes on.
You of all people know better than that.
Doing no clothes on.
I'm not getting in a nitro car with no clothes on.
No, fuck no.
Just the heat of
No,
that.
just when we were cackling it
Oh,
and my fucking my gas mask wasn't on correctly.
Yeah.
And the methane fumes went like funneled right into my fucking eyeball.
Yeah.
Like that might be why.
Ryan.
That's why I had to go get glasses. Probably the fucking nitromethane fumes made me have to go get glasses. Thanks a lot. But I'm gonna get in that car.
Fuck it.
I broke both of his cars that weekend. Neither one of them got to make a
He's gonna
pass.
let you near his cars.
Dude, it was so hot. I was in that fucking fire suit and helmet and fucking nitro mask and got pushed all the way in through the staging lanes, through tech inspection.
Like that, just bouncing like.
Sat in fucking line forever, and I was literally about to piss myself, and I was about to die of heat stroke. And
Yeah,
then,
it was not cool that weekend. I remember.
And
I
then
wasn't there, but I remember.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like full on Missouri style fucking summer.
and Mid America Dragway is in the middle of cornfields. So there
Is
was
it really?
yes.
Oh, dude,
There's cornfields.
allergies.
There's cornfields down both sides of the track.
Allergies.
It's fucking cool, but God, it was hot.
There's another little place up here, up closer to here in Bonne Terre Dragway. It's a little racetrack, man. Those dudes, and same kind of deal. You know, it's like right smack dab in the middle of this little bitty small town in the middle of the country. It's a cool deal. If you ever get a chance, like, you know, while you're here, I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe that little mini tour will take you there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what? One drag strip I want to visit at least once in life.
Huh.
Brown County.
Brown County would be cool. Shout out to Roy Hendershot, who's a good friend of mine that lives in Brown County. But yeah, Brown County would be cool.
War in the Woods.
War in the Woods would be a cool one.
Man.
So
Deadliest drag strip in the.
Tanner's sitting here saying that he bets I won't drive that damn dragster. He's saying that because he knows better. Because he's seen me. I'll get in anything. Won't I?
Uh-oh.
He's going to say
Hold
anything to get those fucking boots faster.
What you got?
Read the comments.
Just DM'd your new meme. Oh God. Oh fucking Brad. Yeah, well, Brad don't play around.
No. Continue. I'll find it.
All right, yeah, find it. Go to the Hometown Hot Rodder page, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Tanner knows I will literally get in anybody's car at the racetrack anytime. If we'd have kept that bitch open another month, I'd have been driving Manny Alvarez's NPK car. I would have at least made a 60-foot hit. What? So
Let's see if it'll focus.
did he do it?
Let's see here.
Ooh, well.
Oh my God. That's amazing. All right. Joe, we'll get you that. That is perfect.
That's fucking brilliant.
Swift.
Dude, he is so fast. So yeah, I would have made a 60-foot lick in Manny's NPK car if I'd have had another month. Like,
oh yeah. Can you imagine? I just want to feel how that feels.
yeah, 3.6 G's.
Yeah, off the button.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then 3.6 when he pulled the chutes. Negative 3.6, I mean. But anyway, so I mean, we were at HPP Racing, not to go off on a squirrel moment, but we were at HPP Racing, and another Street Outlaws car that Manny was a part of that I'll leave the business out of had ended up in HPP's shop because Manny bought his partner out of the car. Anyway, if you're local, you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, and I was like, so what are you gonna do with this piece of shit? Which it was not a piece of shit.
Have to make our car.
Yeah. And he goes, I don't know why. He goes, can you still drive? I said, I can still lift. And he goes, close enough.
Right.
But he ended up needing to have the backup motor for the NPK car. Yeah. So that car sat, and now one of his employees owns it, and it's fixing to be a badass small tire car with an LS in it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In Tanner's language, LS.
Because you can buy 3 of them for $25. Anyway,
Joe, I have a quick question, real quick.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm about to ask him?
You might not want to ask him.
I'm gonna ask him.
Whatever.
Is water wet?
Well, is pussy dry?
Only when she's not into it.
If you ain't doing it right, it is.
Well, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna let you two have the
There's
great
my
water.
answer.
I'm gonna have you two have the great water debate for
No,
a minute,
I'm not having it.
for a minute and a half.
We're having it.
Because I'm gonna go make the toilet wet. I'll be right back.
So here's my per take on it.
No, I got your view.
Water makes things wet.
Yeah.
It can't make itself wet.
So what physically makes the water wet?
Water can't make itself wet. That's the thing.
What physically makes the water wet?
Water only makes things wet when it touches another object.
So what chemically happens at that moment?
Because all it is when you say something's wet, you're like, oh yeah, I'm wet. That's because you touched water. So
No, that's verbally.
basically, the way I try to explain it to them, the people who, they don't want to listen to me, not, because, I'm a stupid head anyways. So you got to you got to, let's say you have a hole in the ground, right? And it's just got lava in it, right?
Oh no, I've heard that. I've heard this.
Does it burn you before or after you touch it?
It burns you before because it's so fucking hot.
No, if you just like that.
You've been around lava? That shit is hot before you get to it.
Oh, it's hot, definitely. I'm saying like hot. Okay, let's
say
say it's a burning stove. Does it burn you before or after you touch it?
before.
No, it don't burn you until you touch it.
No,
and then after you touch it, you're like, oh shit, I'm burned. That was quick. Anyways, I convinced him that water isn't wet.
Whatever.
He did not convince me.
Yeah, I can tell you this, that the water in the toilet was very deep and cold and wet.
Did you drop your nuts in it?
Duh.
Just because your memory's sagging doesn't mean your balls are.
So, yeah, I never take a piss break in the middle of an episode.
Oh, was it a piss break?
I was literally about to piss my pants.
I thought you were shitting.
Yeah. No,
I did that on my first episode, and I left, and they just went. Whoop.
Yeah, so I guess I don't think you'll be able to hear it on your end, but I guess since I took a break for a second, I've got to.
And we're back.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you.
Holy shit, you've learned a lot from Jimmy.
Yeah,
good job.
I've learned some techniques too with the.
That was incredible. So yeah, I mean,
sometimes you got to ring it out.
It's so weird getting interviewed.
It is.
I don't know how to.
The last time I got interviewed, I was sitting on a black couch. There's a bunch of guys standing behind me.
Joe's got a casting couch too.
I know. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm about to get a meme made of me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Good job. That. There's already one of me holding Mr. McSnossage.
Porno orange.
Yeah, that's because
like 70s porno orange.
That's because it reflects black light.
It does?
I don't know. Sounded good.
Okay, I'm going with it. I'm running with it.
But yeah, so that's kind of the hometown hot rodder story there.
So
like we came out of the ditch finally.
For friends of mine who are in bands in the music industry and may want to make an appearance in Texas, let's just say, because your biggest following is in Texas.
Actually, for the OG show,
it's Africa.
No, it's not. But there's one thing I forgot to say, and it's fast, and it's a very, very, very sincere thank you to everybody in the world. Literally,
I'm pretty fast too.
Through all the stuff and all the dark, like I said, the dark times and all that stuff. Hometown Hot Rodder, last I looked, was downloaded in 47 countries now.
Mm-hmm.
A little over two.
Exactly where I was going with this.
A little over 2,000 cities, and is averaging the average, not the peak, but it is averaging right at 13,000 downloads a month.
Jesus.
So and right at, I don't know, 1,500 listens per episode. So
wow,
whatever. But
so with that said,
and then HHR is brand new and has like 11.
And you want to get a little bit of exposure, get a hold of these dudes, man. They'll throw you on their fucking podcast. they'll, if they really like you, they will go to the end of the earth to promote you heavily.
Absolutely.
Big time.
Absolutely. Like if you know how
Get hold of these guys, any of my friends, seriously, any of my friends, anybody who comes on my show in the future, if I tell you about them and you sound interested, more than happy to have you on my show as a co-host as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. And thank you, Joe, for real. Like you've been with us since we started, and thank you for real. I'm serious. But so this whole, where the hell did HHR Unplugged come from?
It was just an idea.
I mean, look, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. And it's time to, I got to start figuring out what I'm going to leave behind for my kids. Right.
No, for sure.
And
yeah.
now
It's that time in life. For sure.
Now I got 2 grandkids. So it's either
working on my 4th.
It's either, that's weird. You're working on your 4th grandkid?
Sir. Yes, sir.
I thought you were in Missouri.
I am.
That sounds like some Kentucky shit with Brad. Anyway.
Who's that? Oh, it's my uncle.
Yeah. That's my uncle, daddy.
Okay, so let me take.
Yeah, Barber Joe's got brusins and shit. Brad said I knew that was coming. CUM.
CUM.
Oh, dang it.
Oh man. You're gonna have like the next meme is gonna be one body with 2 Joe heads
on the way. Let's just say that.
You like that, Joe?
Oh, no, I missed it. I was yapping my gums.
The next meme is going to be the Monopoly guy's body with 2 Joe heads on it because it's brusins.
I got a fart.
Oh God, don't please. So
can that one have a? I don't know if you can see this. Let me stand up a little bit. Can that one have a Hong Kong Fooey shirt on?
That's badass.
I like that.
Joe's got all the cool shit.
He does.
Number 1 superhero guy.
So I hope Josh Greathouse is still on here from Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey. I hope you're still here, Josh. And if not, I hope you see this later or somebody tells you about it. So we want to do something for the entertainment industry as a whole, because I want to build something. Like I said, it's time to take this serious or quit doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that we have time to go get real jobs. And I'm not real intelligent, so this is probably the better route. Good, Josh is still here. Good, I'm glad. I hope Corey. I hope Corey's with you,
my man.
So like I'm not smart enough to go get a good enough job to retire on in whatever I've got left. I got 21 years or so before I'm retirement age, I guess. But we're kind of good at being retarded.
I look retarded,
right?
I have no eyebrows.
But
look at this mug.
Yeah, but then we decided that we decided that we needed to be a little more serial and come up with an adult show ish.
Switch.
Yeah, flip the switch, change it, and so that everybody knows. Josh said that Corey's probably at the gay bar. So True Tall Tales and Whiskey, they're a lot like the OG show. So this is the perfect episode for Josh to be chiming in on. And if you want, dude, I can send you
Brad.
I can send you an invite if you want it. But anyway, so we decided that it's time to start pushing this HHR thing and figuring out a lane that we want to be in.
Yeah.
And that other wife of mine, she thinks we need to focus it on music. Yeah, we're gonna butt heads on that one a little bit because I want it to be entertainers. Because how else are we gonna get strippers?
Yeah.
I mean,
just like that Mexican OT music video. I'm gonna be like that.
Well, my thing is strippers may not be able to sing or play a guitar, but they can damn sure entertain.
Yeah.
So if we just have it to entertainers,
everybody,
right? So
we've got a joint here in fucking St. Louis. We got a strip club here in St. Louis. It's a Pasties and Panties bar, and it's in the middle of North County. So these, bless their hearts, they gotta put their own dollar in the fucking jukebox for their music.
Yeah, their pasties got suspenders.
So, speaking of strippers, Tanner.
Hey.
Yeah.
Right, coming to you, sir. Name a song that a stripper cannot dance to.
Oh man, there's a lot. I mean, it wouldn't be really smart for them to play "Dick Down in Dallas" by Trey Lewis. I mean that, or
Wheels on the Bus.
or no, here we go.
Right.
Or,
See, Brian.
hold on, I got it. I got it.
Sesame Street.
I can only imagine.
Ooh.
I can only imagine clapping. You know, you have to clapping them cheeks and stuff like that.
I know that's good.
Yeah,
wife.
'cause-
So I proposed the same question to my wife last night, and she started singing fucking gospel hymns.
No, you can't strip to that. You can't strip that to that, but that does get the swingers in church fired up for the after church activities.
Sounds like
I
a
mean-
classy joint address.
Yeah.
That's when they
Fucking-
start passing notes while they're passing the potato salad in the basement. Yeah.
So I can tell you this: that one place you don't want to go to a strip club in is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'll tell you about that some other time. But
Now there was this one fine establishment in DFW before it got shut down. I don't know why it got shut down. Jaguars.
crabs. Oh no, for sure crabs.
Jaguars.
Yeah, no, it was definitely STDs.
For anybody who went, it was an experience.
Yeah,
It's just like you don't go to Waffle House because it's clean.
no.
You don't. You go because it's always a good time.
I mean, okay.
So
But,
just on the other side of the river, the Mississippi River from us is East St. Louis. Absolutely one of the most dangerous cities in the whole fucking world. Not kidding. I'm not bragging on them.
Okay.
I really am not bragging on them. And it is, so there's these little tiny municipalities throughout East St. Louis, and they all have strip clubs, and they are all, wow, they're wild.
So
I'm just gonna say they're fucking wild.
So it's like a rub and tug with music.
okay. I get down with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you
mean-
could.
I mean, I get down with anything.
Hey,
They pat you down when you walk into these places.
hey, other wife, we don't want to do an appearance in East St. Louis.
No,
Yeah, let's not do
No.
that.
No, because
No.
I won't. Because we'll say something. One of us will say something.
Probably me.
You know what I mean?
oh, Bradley Wayne Jackson knows all about it. He's like the Hustler Club.
So
No, we were thinking.
hey, Brooks got a story about the Hustler store in New Orleans. Is she still on here?
Is it rough?
This native chick, native to New Orleans.
Okay.
Oh,
Was in-
Bradley Wayne Jackson. I bet your cousin does. My cousin is a cop in Sauget, so you will know what that is if you know what the Hustler Club is.
So this lady,
Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you're good. This lady said, "Here, baby, you need to get you some of these shoes right here." Brooke was drunk. She goes, she looked at that lady and she goes, "I'm not a fucking slut." I was like, "Oh, we gotta go. This ain't Dallas. We gotta go."
And
We
it's
got
time to
some
go.
bounce.
Yeah, they don't dig holes to bury you here, bitch. They just put boxes over the top of you so that you can float away.
They're just toss you in the river. On the
But-
river.
Look, Brooke said, "Yeah, that was fun."
Yeah.
I also made a cool screensaver for Brooke's phone that day. I did. I stole her phone, went in the bathroom, and made.
Oh.
Yeah, I took a picture,
Nice.
That happened to me one night.
but she
I
didn't
left
catch
my-
it until
my
we'd
phone
already
at the
left.
bar.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
my friend Corky and Chris
Hey,
Sims, who will be on my show.
wrong Corky.
They took butthole pictures and set them as my fucking screensavers.
Nice. How'd they look?
Not great.
Yeah,
Little
balls
worn
of
out. Little worn out.
little
The
balls of
grippers are
toilet
worn.
paper stuck to them.
Little dingleberries. Who is it that doesn't like the word dingleberries?
I don't know. I think it's a funny word.
Yeah, I do too. There's someone that
That's a great word. It's one of my
It has
favorite words.
multiple meanings.
It does.
So
Yeah.
HHR unplugged.
Okay, yeah. So
So the word unplugged actually has nothing to do with music.
Nothing.
The word unplugged actually has to do with us. So
Yeah.
I've told people a million times that Hometown Hot Rodder, we after about 12 to 15 episodes in, we kind of created these characters that we became different people. Like we acted different, we looked different, we dressed different, we you know,
Mhm.
and I carried that same version of what's up, Ryan?
What
Klein
up,
from
Ryan?
Apex
Mama?
Boots.
Look at that. Look.
903-217-9012.
That's the boot,
Get your mother effing raffle ticket, waffle tickets. Anyway.
That's the boot dude.
Yeah. So and
That's his
I
new name.
carried that Brian to the racetrack,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, with this new show, it's the unplugged version of us. So Ryan likes your hoodie, Tanner.
Yeah, it's on my titty.
But that's the apex of his nipple. So
It's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little off, but here I got it.
So we unplugged is actually like the unplugged version of us. There's no secret uniform or outfit. There's no bullshit handshake. There's none of that, right? I mean, all the tattoos are still real.
I mean, I unplugged myself from the HHR and I had to act somewhat exactly how I act at work.
Yeah. It's the normal us.
Because I gotta have like a very nice persona at work.
And like I get to be the Brian.
Same.
I get to be the Brian from Leonard High School with Unplugged. Like,
Yeah,
now I get, you know what I mean? We get to be us now.
Yeah.
So anyway, and Apex boots are way more comfortable than Dunks,
Yes.
and they're way more comfortable than Vans and Converses.
Yes.
So it's actually nice
Of
to
which
get to
I've
be,
worn my whole life.
Yeah.
I only know that because I put yours on.
It's actually Ryan. That was a shot, by the way. So it's kind of nice getting to be unplugged because it's way more comfortable.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But so we start, reaching out to some people, and like, so I talked to Don and I was like, hey man, I know you already did one episode, but he's like, fuck yeah, I'll do the next one.
Nice.
And then, Taylor Hughes came on,
Killed it.
Who else have we had?
Killed it.
Out of Ink did a
Yeah,
fantastic job.
She was highly impressive.
Yeah. And then the other night we had,
Man.
The other night we had Jonathan Jeter.
If she doesn't get picked up by somebody in Gary Clark Jr.'s fucking camp, they're missing out. Goddamn, she was good.
So I happen to know for a fact that she's gotten a lot of phone calls and messages since that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Taylor,
Wow,
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and we'll see you at Dragon Destroy Showdown September 21st. Anyway, but
Nice.
Josh said he has to clean his act up for his show too. Yeah, dude, you just got to change, man. And
You got to.
if we're gonna try to be out in public and do public kind of shit, we got to be public kind of people.
Because what if they want us to act like we do on HHR? But we can't do that in public.
Yeah,
That'd be.
yeah. Like,
like
I mean,
click.
there's gonna be a couple times that
Smile.
I might have a couple too many beers and be a little OG for a minute,
Yeah.
But with Unplugged, what we do is the artist, the guest sets the bar for how adult that episode can be, right? So what I tell them up front is like, listen, you're going to set the bar for this because I want you to be comfortable to share this with your fan base, right? We have one that we can be comfortable on, and it's the OG show. But it's not real good. So we're trying to make this one good or better.
And usually they surprise us with.
No, they always surprise us.
Hell, especially Waylon.
Yeah, Waylon's 12 years old, and he's like, I've heard that before.
He said, yeah. And he said,
when he called you out for being in that in particular city.
Yeah, and he knew what buckle bunnies were.
Yeah, he knew what buckle bunnies were.
You're talking about the Kugelhand rodeo. He's like, I know why you was there. I was like, all right, cool.
Hilarious when he did that.
Yeah, good, Brad. You should go hit up a Taylor Hughes show. She's fucking amazing.
Tell her we sent you.
And then like the other night, we had Jonathan Jeter on, which was a total left on doing, wasn't country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, Jeter's the drummer for Reverend Horton Heat. That's dope.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no, that was fucking tight.
Now, look, Tanner, you always say that we learn you stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I brought up Jeter.
Let me learn you something.
The reason I brought up Jeter, and Josh is going to appreciate this in just a second, is in Jonathan Jeter and the Revelators, Jeter's bassist is Brandon Callies, who is a part of Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey podcast.
Nice.
Boom. Apparently, he is the one that's keeping their asses in line and stuff, according to Josh and Corey. But he's like the brains and the genius behind that, and I could see it. So let's see here. I never want anything I say to keep an artist from getting an opportunity to grow or use the platform to expand their career. Boom. Exactly.
That right there.
And
Right on, man.
or I don't want it to be a waste of their time, right? So I want them to be able to share it with their fan base, because they can come on your show and act like a total jack off, and they just won't tell anybody they did it.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't benefit any of us. It doesn't benefit them. It doesn't benefit us. You know what I mean? So you want to let them set the tone. They know what their fans are like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
We were fairly well behaved on Genevieve's episode because she's got a lot of young girls and stuff like that. And, sure. We were fairly well behaved. Then Don's and Jeter's, we were off the rails. Yeah. And then Taylor's, well, Ukraine versus the Chiefs. I mean, put them motherfuckers in a football game together, goddamn it. Anyway, see, this is the OG show.
Yeah.
So I'd still be bitching if we'd have come up with that topic during the OG show.
Oh, definitely.
But I got notes.
Yeah, just not this one. We don't do politics on my show.
Yeah, no, it wasn't politics though.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't politics.
It's close.
That was just people being pieces of shit trying to impress everybody on Facebook. Wasn't the politicians.
Well, no.
Anyway,
sure.
Okay. No, I'll stop because I'm gonna go off on a tangent again, and I don't. Yeah. So we start doing all these, right? And then when we went to Don's show, at the end of it, Alex was like, "Hey, get in touch with me. Maybe we could, figure something out." All right, cool. So we, maybe some kind of promotion or whatever,
something.
Well, and then, so I live, I don't know, what is it, 6 or 7 minutes from Sweetwater Grill?
Yep.
So I went in there one night. I don't remember why I was there, but I was there, and I met Josh and Corey and everybody from Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey, and we were all hanging out. And Zach was playing. We were listening to Zach play.
Is that a podcast?
It is.
Okay. Right.
Josh,
go listen to him.
Josh, are y'all on any regular podcast platforms or just YouTube? Because I do know they're on YouTube. And it's good, dude. They're good. They're funny as shit. They're good. And
I absolutely fucking hate YouTube for podcasts.
I'm not a fan of it, but we are on it.
I know.
Hometown Hot Rodder's on it. HHR Unplugged is not yet.
Yeah,
it will be. I just haven't had time. What's up, Tony Circles?
So the reason why I hate listening to podcasts on YouTube is because I listen to podcasts on my commute.
Yeah,
the Bluetooth from my phone to my car. If anything happens on my phone, if I get a phone call or anything, the video stops, goes out of YouTube, answers the phone. When I go back to it, I have to. It starts all the way to the fucking beginning of the episode, and I have to try to. And I'm driving. I don't have time for all that bullshit.
So 2 things: do you have a paid YouTube subscription?
No, no, I don't.
So if you do, that goes away. It won't do that to you anymore. But also, so I need to look. I never have looked to see if Josh and them are or not. But we're actually on YouTube podcasts. Okay. So you can, and it's just audio only.
Okay.
So that, I don't know if that would change it. I think it's still going to kick you out of it if you don't have a premium, but we are on regular BoobTube and BoobTube podcasts.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Just YouTube, but it's about to hit everything else. We just agreed distribution deal through Brandon Callie's record label. Good deal. Nice. Congratulations.
Nice. Congratulations.
See,
good job, guys. Y'all need that.
So first off,
that shit.
So first off, these dudes welcome open arms.
Oh, big time.
Right. So we come in and super cool, and they open arms. We're gonna do some shit together. And it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be off the fucking rails. I mean, that might have to be OG.
That's probably going to have to be an OG.
But it's gonna be fun. But we've been we've been hanging out up at at Sweetwater and stuff. We haven't got together outside of the bars yet, but man, super open and welcoming and giving us ideas on stuff to do. And I think we've bounced a couple ideas off of them, and things are, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's going cool. And like the other night, we during sound check for Jeter and for Michael Summers, we were all sitting around and bullshitting and hanging out and whatnot, and then rolling past each other and fist bumping throughout the night at the bar and stuff. It was cool. Good time. Nice. And we got to make an announcement, Joe, that I finally took Alex up on his offer to come in and talk to him, and we had a really long meeting. Like you were telling me, that doesn't happen, but
nope.
So we had a very long meeting, and it's badass. We're gonna start this Tuesday with
Nice.
with the first episode. It'll be on HHR Unplugged right now until we get the new show built. Because I can't just build it the next day like I did this one.
Yeah.
This one I actually got to put some thought into.
It's not easy.
But so for right now, it'll be live from Silver Saloon, blah blah blah, presented by HHR Unplugged.
Yeah.
It's going to turn into the Silver Saloon podcast presented by HHR Unplugged.
Right.
Josh and Corey are going to be on it with us. They're going to help. We're going to do some cool shit together.
I can't wait.
Hey, they got a bunch of wireless mics back there, Josh. I'm pretty sure you probably knew that, but while I was up there grabbing one to run around with the other night, there's a bunch of them.
Make it easy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, I mean, a venue that size is gonna have a shit ton of them.
So I'm not gonna lie, Joe. You know, I MC a bunch of car shows throughout the year. I'm about to MC a tattoo convention this year in October for KJ
Nice.
Metter from the Wicked Clover.
Nice.
Something I've never. It can't be that hard, right? But the it's easy for me. Car shows are easy for me to MC.
Yeah.
Now, the other night, Friday night, I introduced both bands and told everybody about the podcast coming up. When I first got up there, so I'm not a musician. I cannot play an instrument.
Same.
We make a lot of jokes. I can almost carry a tune. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I could karaoke.
You can hum with the balls in your mouth.
I can karaoke, right?
Yeah.
So, but I can't play an instrument. So being on a stage in that capacity, like I've done stand up, right? And in broadcasting school, we got to go to Addison Improv, and I've done stand up. Even in stand up, you don't have monitors facing you.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you're the only one up there.
Right.
And I don't remember. Maybe I did. I just don't remember it because I was probably stoned back then.
Probably.
But I don't remember having the "Have you been drinking, boy?" light in my face. Right. And I'm typically used to having headphones over my ears now. Right. Okay. Well, when I got up there, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty fucking nervous.
Oh yeah.
Like
he had the one hand in the pocket and everything.
I did. I had a hand in my pocket the first time up. Now, about halfway through that first time,
Yeah, it was good.
I was good. I felt fine. And I said something about people were fixing to get their ears raped by Jonathan Jeter and the Revelators.
Yeah, you said rape real loud. About to get your ears raped.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like, oh.
not only did the wife number two go, when I walked back to our seats, did she go, really?
Yes.
And I got a text from Chance Lewis, who is also a manager, and he texted me and goes, "Did you really just say that they were going to get their ears raped?" And I said, "Yes, sir, sure did."
Yep,
He goes,
sure did.
He goes full.
Did.
He goes full throttle. I fucking love it.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
But what I did, but I wasn't.
It's a bar full of people at a show.
Yeah.
It's a bar. It is a bar.
Well,
You
I
say
know.
shit like that. They're just gonna like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I was nervous, and I was trying to hurry because they kept bitching at me, telling me not to talk too long. Not Silver Saloon. My wives kept telling me.
wives.
They kept telling me not to talk. Don't talk too long when you're up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but y'all wanted me to. They wanted me to talk about this podcast coming, and I got to introduce the band. Like, that's not a 30-second deal.
It's gonna be just a little bit.
So I'm trying to rush through it, and I totally
Believe it or not,
forgot.
you'll get to about a 30-second deal.
So I finally, and I got nervous, and I forgot to do what I was going to do because I was going to introduce Jeter because I told him I was going to do it. And he's like, "Dude, I don't know if I can not laugh if you do it." Because I was going to be like, first up tonight on center stage. And I fucking forgot Jonathan Jeter. And I totally forgot. You know,
That would have been great.
I forgot. I'll get the next one.
Yeah.
But
He was a good interview too.
so yeah, it was. So Marco from the bar asked me, he goes, "Hey, did it scare you when you said something and the sound came back at you?" I was like, "Shit, yeah, it did."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
It takes
lie.
you by surprise, that's for sure.
Yeah, because he goes, you kept moving away from the mic at first. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm used to having this, you know." And he goes, "Oh," he goes, "I didn't even think about that."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, because when you talk, you're behind your voice.
Yeah.
So like when you talk, your voice is going out away from you. You know what I mean? And like when I was talking, it was like that echo that was happening when we first learned how to stream.
Yeah. What?
Oh my God. And I should have talked more during sound check.
Said raped.
Yeah, I felt like we got gang raped.
Raped.
But it went fine. And then the next time,
Bend over, boy.
like in between Jeter and Michael Summers, I did a racetrack Brian way.
And fucking
I started talking to people from the dance floor.
Yeah,
and was talking to them all the way up there. And Corey came up with me.
Yep.
You know, it was easier. It was me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I made you and Jimmy come up.
Yeah, I was
and,
nervous.
and y'all were real uncomfortable.
Hey, I got out of road. You see my spin? You see my little girly spin I did?
You did. No, I didn't.
Yes, I did a spin. You said 200 more. I said, did my little spin I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll see if Tana can send me the video.
You know, and it was easier. But man, there's going to be so many great things that come from this because we're going to do musician interviews at Silver Saloon on the Silver Saloon podcast, and there's obvious reasons that it's good for us, because you know there's 7 days in a week. So if we're going to be at Saloon twice a week, then we could be somewhere else the other 5 days, right? That would be amazing, you know, and maybe even in St. Louis with Joe, we could go to some bars, you know.
You can buy me and
so
away.
We're going to get to promote. We're going to get to try to help Silver Saloon. We're going to get to help ourselves, obviously, because people are going to see it. But most importantly, there's going to be artists that have never played at Saloon and may not play at Saloon, but they're going to do interviews at Saloon. And Alex and them will be around to hear it. You know, even if it's going to be in the middle of the week when nobody's in the bar, they'll be there because they're damn sure not going to give us the keys.
No.
Right? We'll be racing go-karts on the dance floor and shit, you know?
Let's do it.
Let's see here. Josh said, I always send Morgan Walmart. Corey, the staged ain't my bag. So I like that, Morgan Wallach. Yeah, because everybody says he looks like Morgan Wallach. That's funny. I get it. I forgot, Josh. I thought you were, for some reason, I thought you were just outside or something when we went up there. But hey, man, it's still fun though, dude. Come up and hang out. You know what I mean? Don't be. Hey, look, I was scared fucking to death, and then I realized that I couldn't see anybody. Like I literally couldn't see anybody. You guys were all down on the rail right by the stage, and I could barely see y'all. Like I could kind of make out Brooke's face, sort of.
So the reason why a lot of artists will wear sunglasses on stage, it's not because they think they're being cool.
It's that fucking light.
It's because it's so they can see the audience.
Like that?
That's funny. Tanner has the video that Ryan had. But look, man, so Josh and Corey have their way of doing things, and we have ours, and we're not really that much different from each other, Tanner.
Right.
The two shows aren't that different from each other.
No, they're not different at all. But one, we behave ourselves. Sometimes we slip out.
No, I'm talking about us and Truth All Tells.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're pretty much the same people.
Sorry, I was trying to say that video.
And we're going to have, man, there's going to be a lot of good shit. And Josh, I told you we were getting another mixer. We got our 12 channel over here that we can put everybody on a microphone now. So like, this is going to be amazing.
Oh yeah. I'm very excited.
So Josh is saying that they are doing a deal with Brandon's record label. That's badass, dude. Congratulations.
No shit.
We've got a lot of crap going on that I guess you want your listeners to find out about, Joe.
I do.
So we've got the podcast stuff. Now we're going to do the stuff with Silver Saloon, and that's, man, I don't even know how to thank everybody for that one. Like I said, this fucking show's 28 days old.
Yeah.
So let's give my listeners just a tiny bit of information about what Silver Saloon is. So, and I'm going to do that for you.
Yeah, because you did research.
Yeah. So
show off.
St. Louis people, the Silver Saloon is basically our version of Mississippi Nights. It's more geared towards country music, but they bring in the bigger names, but not the gigantic names. They bring the big names that draw like 2,000 people. Now I know Mississippi Nights only brought in 7 to 1,000, but we all fucking know that we have shoved way more people into that venue than that.
I knew a chick like that once.
Me too.
Yeah, can you tell her I want my fucking class ring back?
It's like
So-
a chrome off of a ball hitch, I promise.
The Silver Saloon is a huge venue geared towards mostly country music. But for my listeners, just think of like Mississippi Nights, that caliber, that quality of music.
So for a minute, I thought you were talking about that movie with Gene Hackman, and then I realized that was Mississippi Burning. So
No, Mississippi Nights is quick. This is always my favorite anecdote of Mississippi Nights. Mississippi Nights, 1985, my very first fucking punk rock show ever in my life. I went, and it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers
sweet.
opening for Fishbone.
Damn.
And it was one of the most, it was absolutely fucking life-changing for me. And after I saw Fishbone on stage, I said, I will be a fan of these people for my entire life. And here I am at the age of 53, and I'm still a giant fan of Fishbone. If you ever want to see just the highest of high energy concert, that guy, Angelo Moore, is he is the epitome of a fucking front man. If anyone wants to take lessons on how to be a fucking front man in a bar, watch fucking Fishbone. Mic drop.
All right, then. Joe's old enough to remember when the Beastie Boys were a punk band.
Yes. Yeah.
He's still a big fan.
I am still a big fucking fan.
See, I told you.
Fucking Beastie Boys are amazing, dude.
Oh, big
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I don't have a Beastie Boys tattoo, and I do have a Fred Durst eggplant, but
There was a guy up the road here who had a Volkswagen Beetle turned into a Woody.
What's
And
up, Tyler?
what up, Tyler Irvin?
And he swore up and fucking down that Volkswagen Beetle that was turned into a Woody belonged to somebody in the Beastie Boys. He could not name the person who owned it, but he said it belonged to somebody in the Beastie Boys.
Names or it didn't happen.
Yeah, names.
That's kind of what I was thinking in my head. And I looked at my wife and I'm like, bullshit. You never know.
It had a Beastie Boys CD in it when he got it. So that counts.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and it had a printed autograph on the inside cover.
Yeah.
By the liner notes.
And he put that weird cassette thing into the tape deck
Yeah.
that had the little wire going to his CD player. Yeah. That
So
nestled on a pillow on your passenger seat. Yeah.
So once again, I'm hoping Josh is still on here. We haven't run him off yet. Mostly that was all to say thank you to the Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey podcast. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all your help for real.
Congratulations.
It means a lot, and we're gonna do some really great things together and make this part of the world known for helping musicians get where they want to be.
Yeah.
That's what these two shows together are gonna do. But where are you going? Is it not a fart? It hurts?
Yeah, I gotta get it out.
Tanner's got a sharp fart coming. Oh my God. I wish that mic wasn't muted. Okay, then. But here's what I want to do, Joe, if you're cool with
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
with playing some music on your show.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you need me to mute?
no, not at all. So about a month ago, it looks like
Yeah.
by looking at their YouTube, about a month ago, Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey podcast interviewed a guy named Nathan Hopkins.
Okay.
Okay. So the other night I was at Sweetwater and Zach Romo was doing open mic night that he does up there a lot. And Brad said, "Free bird." So I walk in right as open mic night was finishing because it was the night we interviewed Taylor Hughes.
Okay.
And that episode was long.
Yeah.
So I got there right when they were finishing up, right? And Zach was like, "Dude, you're like 15 minutes late. You really, really need to meet this guy." And he introduced me to Nathan Hopkins.
Mhm.
And he was like, "This is by far my favorite voice in Hunt County." I was like, "Damn."
That's saying something.
I was like, for real? And he goes, yes. And I was like, I looked at Nathan. I was like, hey, are you gonna play again? And he was like, no, I did mine. I'm done. And Zach goes, bullshit, you're playing again. I was like, damn, Zach means this shit.
Yeah, bet.
And Nathan goes, okay, but I'm playing Whitney. So, and Zach was like, fucking right, you are. And so while Nathan's up there getting ready, Zach's like, I'm telling you, this motherfucker is about to explode your fucking brains.
Nice.
So I don't have that song on here. I do have a video that Clayton took, but it's like a piece of the song, and it doesn't do it justice. So I'm not going to play it because I don't, but
so let me pause because right now I've got the Clash playing. So
that we
pause. All right, I am paused.
Okay, so about a month ago, Josh and Corey had Nathan on their show, and he played this song, If You're Not There.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to play the whole thing, but I am going to play a good little chunk of it because this dude, there's not a person around that has a voice like this. Like not a dude.
Yeah,
his voice is unreal. I won't say where, but he is a high school teacher.
Nice.
That loves
very
music
cool.
and can play music. So
also
Josh,
very cool of you not disclosing where he goes, where he teaches.
Yeah. Josh, I hope you're still listening. I hope you're cool with us playing something from your show. I just want to show the quality of what y'all do and the artists that are around here that people need to hear. So hope you're cool with this. This is on the Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey podcast. This is Nathan Hopkins, and Nathan will be our first guest on the Silver Saloon show starting on Tuesday. So anyway, I want y'all to hear this because I instantly offered him a spot when I heard him sing.
Nice.
Boom.
So here we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it, Joe?
Where did I go off? What did I do wrong? To end up in this dive drink all alone. All alone. 3 days, no call, no text, no phone. This time I don't think she's coming home. She's not coming home. So if this is it, and I'm stuck in this shit, and I'm gonna drink, and I'm gonna drown, and dry my life right over these tonight, and I'm gonna drown in my sorrow, 'cause I got no reason to worry about tomorrow. You're not there.
Where are the comments at, y'all?
Yeah, where they at?
You're not there. Woke up midday, called all your friends, doing everything can to make amends, trying to make amends. You ain't gonna listen, you ain't gonna bend. Is this really your? It's a sin. It's a sin. So if this is it, and I'm so in this shit, and I'm gonna drink, and I'm gonna drown my life right over wheels tonight, and I'm gonna drown in my soul.
Okay, I lied. I'm gonna let it play.
'Cause I got no reason to worry about tomorrow if you're not there.
Anyway, what do you think about that, Joe?
Very nice. I love
amazing.
that voice.
Dude.
Such an interesting voice.
Unreal.
Yeah, I know.
Unreal.
He's got a very, very cool voice, man. I really dig it.
I think I'm gonna ask Joe and anybody else that's watching if I I'm gonna see if anybody else gets the same
Bob?
if the same person comes to mind that came to mind from me instantly. What up, Dragon Destroy Showdown, aka Mike Ross. Joe, tell me. I'll even give everybody the genre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What folk artist does that remind you of?
Tracy Chapman.
Whoa, that's not where I went.
But you can see it.
I can see it, but that's not where I went.
Yeah, so I went immediately there, but I also went a little 70s on it too.
So did I.
And yeah, so I went with Mark Bolan from T-Rex.
Whoa. Okay, so I'm way off from what I thought.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Not every piece of it, and not identical, and not exact.
Right.
But there is a lot of Bob Dylan in that dude's voice.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
I can see that.
Yeah, you can go there too. You can go
Yeah,
there too.
that dude. When I heard him sing in person, I was like, "Whoa!"
He said, "Go, hey man, what are you doing?"
And Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey did a very, very good job of capturing that and getting it to come out the right way. Because
Definitely,
it sounds amazing on there.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I can't wait to listen to their podcast. So
Yeah.
I'm really jazzed about that.
Yeah, they did a good job, man.
very good job.
But yeah, we've got. Nathan's got his own business cards. He handed me his business card. Nathan Hopkins Music right here.
Nice.
Yeah. So go check out Nathan Hopkins as well. Go search for him. That dude's talented, and I can't wait to have him on the show.
I need to make a request real quick.
Yeah.
Just because just to train, you know, how my brain thinks.
No, nobody knows how your brain thinks.
Well, true, but hey, Brad, if you know, I know you're still on here. Do you think you could possibly like Photoshop a picture of Mount Rushmore with all our faces on it?
Nice.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Badass.
See, sometimes it's good.
That'd be dope.
Intrusive thoughts.
That needs to become a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make me Abe Lincoln though.
So the last
He
part
said done.
So the last part of all this that I can think, unless you got more questions, Joe, is so with all this going on,
yeah,
all this crap going on top of Miss Candy Rain that we were getting to earlier,
yeah,
she's writing a sitcom that's gonna be now canned and ordered from Peacock Network almost certainly.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
So in the next month or so, Jimmy and I will be going to Georgia for a week or two to film our part of 6 episodes for this sitcom that I can't name yet.
Right.
But
yeah.
She's writing us into a sitcom as HHR Unplugged.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be like the local radio station.
You best believe my DVR is going to be recording that. Even though it's on Peacock still, I'm still going to take a video of it so I can post it on Facebook and be like, look at these motherfuckers right here.
So Jimmy, I can be a little more open about it. Just can't give the details.
Yeah.
Because we're still waiting on some ink on paper. But yeah. So apparently we're going to go try to be on TV.
Nice. I fucking love it. You know, and you and I've had this conversation already. I really cannot tell and express to you how proud I am of you guys for getting the opportunity to do that.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
And it's because of the amount of hard work that you have already put into not just HHR Unplugged, but the Hometown Hot Rodder.
Well, I appreciate it, man. And we've gotten, I'm not going to say a lot of hate, but we've gotten a little bit of hate.
Patrick Klein said watch party.
Yeah,
definitely.
I
Watch
might
party
travel to
sponsored by
Texas
Apex
for that
Buco.
one.
You know what?
I might travel to Texas for that.
Maybe we put the projector on the screen at Silver Saloon for it.
Hey,
Maybe we can make that happen. But
now they'll be, what the fuck is this shit?
yeah, that's horrible. Never mind, you're fired. We don't want you doing our podcast anymore.
Get the fuck out.
But Brooks chiming in. But we've got a little bit of hate and people saying that we're trying to copy people.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something.
Whatever.
Look, now here's the deal. I promise you, nothing we do is trying to copy somebody.
We don't even know what we're doing.
No, we're making this shit up as we go.
We wing it.
And
Like an injured baby
100%.
bird.
Hometown Hot Rod of the OG show is not like anybody else's fucking show. You know, Unplugged. I want it to be the same way. I'm not trying to copy nobody.
No,
and I'm damn sure not trying to take nothing from nobody.
No, absolutely not.
I look up to people that are already doing it.
Yep.
True Tall Tales and Whiskey. Like, I'm never going to try to take anything from those guys.
No, they do an amazing job.
Yeah, they're fucking good at what they do.
Fuck
and,
yeah, they are.
I'm going to ask a lot of fucking questions.
Hey man, can you give me some tips?
Yeah.
You know, like just the tip.
Yeah, just a tip.
But like, we dude, and I'm always about promoting other people. Like when I had the racetrack, I shared all the other racetracks events,
All of them.
Yeah.
every fucking one of them.
Yeah, every single one.
And I'm gonna do the same thing for these guys. Like South by Southwest, March 16th, they're gonna be in Austin for South by Southwest. Go check them out. Go check out their lineup of artists because they got a bunch of fucking people going. Nathan Hopkins is one of them.
It's gonna be.
I think Zach Romo, Michael
party.
Summers, like there's a bunch of people going down there to play
It's gonna be a party.
with True Tall Tales and Whiskey at
Yep.
South by Southwest. Like, man, I'm not trying to. There's enough for everybody to eat. All of us, every damn one of us. So when Joe tells me he's going to do a show, and he goes, I don't want you to think I'm trying to hop on Hometown Hot Rodder, but it's kind of going to be like Hometown Hot Rodder. I'm like, fucking right.
Do it. Fuck, do it.
Dude, we need another show out there showing people that we don't give a shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tyler,
I mean,
that's
you
because you're a good
you
dude.
heard my show.
Oh, thank you, Tyler.
We went.
Thanks, baby.
We went right off the fucking rails almost immediately.
Bro, y'all didn't make it a full sentence in before you dropped a fuck bomb.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. I mean, that's just me. That's my personality. The only time I watch my mouth is when I'm standing behind my chair, and that's because that's what pays my mortgage.
Damn right. And Brooke just said more good stuff to listen to. Absolutely.
The only time I watch my mouth is when I'm looking in the mirror.
Like,
Oh,
but like,
you sexy motherfucker.
Tyler, Joe, so that you know right there, you see where it says shitbox love.
Yeah, I did see that person.
Okay, so that's Tyler Irvin. He's got, I mean, basically a shitbox love, a Chevy Love.
Exactly what it is.
Nice.
It is a beat to dog shit little truck, and it is
That was my
fast as
first truck. I had
and
the
it
lime
is-
green one.
That motherfucker
It
will
is
run.
fast as a bitch.
Nice.
If you can keep motoring it. Oh,
Yeah.
I said it, Tyler. Yeah, I said
Yeah,
it.
go with some other than LS.
Hey, no.
Sorry.
We ain't doing that.
Hey, Ryan Klein, what's Joe's show called? It is called A Carpenter and a Barber Walk into a Bar. The podcast. And it's going to be a damn good show as Joe grows it, I promise. But
I mean, I hope so, man.
yeah, so let me.
It's certainly been a shit ton of fun. You know, my co-host homie is just fucking hilarious, and the guy has the greatest stories. I mean, he really does. And people are like, there's no way that fucking story is right or true. It's like, no, it fucking happened. I was standing right there.
Yeah,
And sometimes we'll talk about bar fights, and sometimes we'll talk about people getting slapped so many times it sounds like applause, but whatever.
I hate to be that guy.
Happens.
like this, like that.
But yeah, exactly. But shit like that happens in bars. I'm sorry. We're not gonna fucking sugarcoat shit.
No,
I mean, why would you?
No.
And look, man, like we want to be different, but think about this too. If we do something that kind of almost mimics what you're doing, man, the way I see that, that's flattering.
Yes.
It's the finest form of flattery for sure.
Right. I mean, don't steal my shit and post it before I post mine, but
Yeah.
Right.
that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's very shitty.
But if you're if we're doing something that you think is cool enough that you want to carry it over to your show, fucking thank you.
Do it.
Please, man. Thank you.
So basically I should have started my show with welcome.
Easy now.
Oh,
A little
all
far.
right.
A little far.
Welcome.
Welcome
All right, dang it.
to the better than okay show on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, but and like I said before,
Dry as toast.
if you're gonna steal from me, you better be in good enough shape to run away.
Like literally, we can all learn from each other.
Damn right. And we
Literally.
can all do shit together.
Yes.
Like, look, man, me and Lane York from the Custom Couple,
Yeah.
we were gonna do this thing, and we still need to look back into doing it. Because it would be even more amazing now because we kind of have a clue. We've met more guys. Joe started a show. Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey are about to go analog also, so that we've all got podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't podcasts, goddammit, they're vlogs. Anyway,
Mine's a podcast.
there's a fucking TV show, but whatever. People want to see it on camera now, so okay, we'll do it. Thanks, Rogan. But
Thanks, Joe.
yeah, so me and Lane had this. I mean, dude, I've still got clips where Lane did some voiceover work and I added music to it. I'm talking way back. Okay. And we were gonna do this thing where it was like a group, and we were all gonna promote each other's shows and steer listeners to everybody's show.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
I got people that want me.
If I lived in Texas, I'd steal Tanner from you for my podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad. Let's see here. Podcast network. Yes. That's exactly. Yes, Mike, the podcast scene is just like the car scene in some ways. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we're trying to change that, just like we're trying to change the car scene, right? Like, and look, as long as you're keeping the hobby alive, then keep the goddamn hobby alive.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
and as long as you're inspiring people to do new shows and do new stuff, that just means that the rest of us are going to be taken more seriously because there's more of us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I have zero problems with sharing what we do with another podcast.
Yeah.
No issues.
No
I'm
problems
actually
at all.
in the
None at all.
process right now
of stealing our episodes.
Yes.
Okay.
Motherfucker. Like a break Brooks
I'm
laptop.
actually in the process right now of writing an article about an art show that we did here in St. Louis. Actually, I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. Clean slate. I had absolutely fucking nothing to do with it other than I showed up to DJ. But the vice president of my car club, Dennis Jackson, Dennis the Menace, lowbrow artist. You guys may have seen some of his work in the lowbrow scene.
I just broke my wrist. Go ahead.
Oh, so he put on this lowbrow art show, and it was really
Good.
fucking cool. And so I'm writing an article about how it became and how it came to fruition, and then how it went the day of the show. Because as far as I know, in St. Louis, there really hasn't been a whole lot of that. What are you doing with your hand?
I really hurt my wrist real bad just
He's
now.
trying so hard not to fucking scream.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you, Joe.
All right. Did you sit on your hand?
No, I hit it just right on the mic stand and it got wedged, and my wrist has been really bad anyway.
Oh, that was probably one of the best desk gongs we've heard in a while.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Go
I
ahead.
didn't hear it. So to wrap up, when this article gets finished, it'll be in a couple of really high profile hot rod magazines.
Congratulations, Joe. First of all,
we'll see what happens with that.
First of all, you're an overachiever because you can write.
What's it feel like to be able to write?
It's going to be good.
I can hardly even read.
I've already thrown 5 of those fucking copies away. I'm like,
It's-
oh, that's garbage.
It was so funny when I was talking to Jimmy. Whenever they decided that we weren't going to go do a pilot, we were going to do 6 episodes.
Yeah,
I said, you think you're going to be able to memorize these scripts? And he goes, I don't even know if I can fucking read them, much less memorize them. We should be getting those pretty soon, I think.
Man,
It was
I'm telling
Candy
you,
as
that
long as she'll
dude-
tell us.
that dude's smarter than he lets on.
Absolutely. And that's also cool. So what, with all that stuff going on, what I was going to say earlier is, so True Tall Tales and Whiskey, congratulations on making a deal with the record label. That's badass.
Fuck yes,
you,
it is.
You guys are, because they play music too.
Yes.
So they're gonna grow from that.
Yes.
Take
Big
what
time.
take what you know how to do and fucking kick ass, and we'll fucking promote you.
100%.
But I decided that I can't keep up with everything we've got going on anymore. I can't, so I can't keep up with everything we got going on and try to make a schedule and try to make a calendar and try to get sponsors and try to do this and try to land places to appear, because we're going to be doing a lot more in-person stuff now. And I can't keep up with all that. So I'm like, I told the guys, I was like, look, we need a manager.
Yeah,
Like
you do.
like, I understand that managers are and agents are not really that common in podcasting, but we're not just podcasting. If we were just podcasting, yeah, I could keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I also edit and produce and publish and
A little bit of everything.
right. And I try to make the intros and I try to make the commercials, and I can't keep up with all of it and perform when I need to perform on the podcast or in bed.
Yeah, I'm not good at performing in bed either.
Right. So like I was like, I need a quarterback. Pretty much. We need someone, and they all agreed. And
Need someone's back to lean on.
yeah. And
no
yeah,
shit.
so we don't have to sleep with our head in the mud.
Yeah.
Like Forrest Gump, like Forrest and Bubba.
Nope.
So
Cajun shrimp.
so so there's a young lady that I did some stuff with at the racetrack. She was promoting artists and stuff, and we were gonna have a really big show. And well,
Here we are.
yeah, fuck you, that guy. Anyway, so we kind of established a relationship. You know, we got along real well while they were looking at doing that deal, and apparently Corey was part of that too, from Truth, Tall Tales, and Whiskey, and I didn't know that.
That's badass.
Ryan Klein
Nice.
was there with her, and I didn't know that.
That's badass.
Right. So we are working with a young lady named Laramie Hargrove now.
Yeah.
And
Boss lady.
and she ain't fucking around.
Hey, we were there at the saloon.
Yeah.
She kept trying to watch the thing. I was being funny. I kept standing in front of her.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
So and I'm not playing. Like no hat.
Yeah, no hat.
She made me take my hat off.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
originally said I could wear it backwards.
Yeah.
And then at that night, she was like, no hat.
Ain't happening.
So I had the hat off, and then she just keeps looking at me while we're all talking, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And she's like, "No hoodie either."
Damn.
I was like, "Wait a minute, Ryan gave me this hoodie to wear tonight," and she goes, "Yeah, it's not going to work." And I was like, "I mean, I'm sweating my ass off anyway, but
Right.
you know, look." And Brooke said, "I love her." Yeah, eat shit. I'm like, what do you mean no hoodie?
It's very rare when the two wives actually get along,
Right?
especially when they find out about each other.
Yeah, they know about each other. Yeah. I mean, it worked for Koresh.
Oh yeah.
So,
God damn.
yep, my shit's about to catch on fire. Anyway, bad joke. Bad joke. Get out of the school bus.
That blew my
Okay,
mind.
stop. So so Laramie's got some great ideas, and she's been in this her entire life. You know who her grandpa was?
Who?
Joe will get a kick out of this. Her grandfather was Ernest Tubbs.
No shit.
Yeah, look at Joe. Look.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That guy's
from
a
Hee Haw.
fucking country fucking legend.
Yeah, from Hee Haw. Ernest Tubbs.
Wow.
Ernest fucking Tubbs.
So I didn't know that.
Yes.
His
Oh, damn. Brad
grandson-
Jackson said Janet Reno's outside. That's fucked up.
Dang. Janet
That's
fucking
fucked up.
in her pantsuit.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, Ernest Tubbs' grandson, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, played not this past October, but the October before at Rusttoberfest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the dude was fucking phenomenal. It was, I mean, he did a lot of his grandpa shit, but he also did a lot of his own stuff too. And he was really good.
So I don't know if it's the same dude or not, but Laramie the other night at Silver Saloon pulled her phone up, and her brother just got out of the military. And she played him doing Jamie Johnson in color.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Bro.
love that song.
Dude,
Nice.
it sounded like Jamie Johnson was
No
doing it.
shit.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so
So yeah, not the same dude. The guy that was at Rusttoberfest was a little bit older than that. And
okay.
Yeah.
So she has been obviously around the business her entire life, right? And she's been a booking agent for quite a long time.
Yeah.
But she recently, within the last year or two, I guess, she's started she's in a company called Affinity.
Yep.
And she wants to take the move from booking agent to booking agent and manager.
Yep.
But to do that with a band You got to have a lot of money to back that up to get their dumbasses to places and
Absolutely.
buy them hookers and all kinds of shit, right?
You got
I mean, I've seen Straight Outta Compton.
Stay out of Soje, man. Stay out of
Yeah.
Soje.
Where's my money, Jerry?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. While we're eating Fat Burger and shit, you know what I mean? So, but
Great record store, Bradley Wayne Jackson.
But I was like, listen, we don't need that.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what to fucking do with you. She's like, for one, you're morons.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Thank
plus you guys are doing like 15 different things. I went, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, you can't screw us up any worse than we already are.
Well, maybe.
All you're gonna do is help me try to organize a little bit, and then throttle me back some when I need to be throttled back. And fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Jesus. She told me like everything I did wrong. I kind of felt like I didn't need to be there. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. But so we, just like these guys are signing with a record label because they should.
Yes.
They're talented dudes.
Very.
Us with a record label doesn't make much sense.
No.
Because
No, absolutely not. But the management side, absolutely.
yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of different.
She was in her recent past was a booking agent. I mean, she's already got contacts around the whole fucking country.
Yeah, and she's definitely ballsy.
Mm-hmm.
She's got no problems pitching things to people, and telling them why they're stupid if they say they don't want it. They don't want it. I mean, she's good.
Yes, very good.
And I believe that she's going to have the drive and the creativity to find a lot of cool things for us to do.
And that's amazing. And she and to be honest with you, I think she's right on top of the tip of this whole of this whole podcasting thing. And I know there's millions and millions of podcasts out there, and I get it. There's
4.3
shit for everybody to listen to, but
Million?
like I was talking to you the other day, there was a sold out show at the pageant across the street from where I work, which is a 2,500 person venue.
Yeah, I got an idea for that place, by the way.
Yeah, it's sold out, and it was a podcast. I sent you a link, I think.
Yeah, you did. I got an idea for that place.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so she's right on top of exactly what the industry is going to be calling for out of podcasts. They're going to be calling for podcasts to go on the road, and they're going to be calling for podcasts to do live shows like that in venues. It's the future. It's what's going to happen. And with you doing your thing at Silver Saloon, and Tony being so nice to me and inviting me to come into his bar, it's just the very beginning of where this industry of podcasting is going.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not talented enough to bring Barber Joe money.
No.
But
Shit.
Shit.
But
You got a nickel in your pocket, son?
we
I
like I said, like I want to have, we've got till May, and she wanted us to do as much stuff in Texas as we can, and I'm cool with that, but we're already going to Missouri in May.
Yeah.
So let's try to book a Thursday, Friday thing. Like do something on Thursday, something on Friday. And like I said,
and Festus would be a fantastic town for that to happen in.
Yeah. And
it really
like
would.
Like I said, if it pays for the gas money to get there, badass. If it just buys some tacos, I'm also cool with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Sort of.
They better be good tacos.
I eat a lot of tacos.
I was at that show, Bradley Jackson.
The Descendants show at the pageant.
Yep, I was at that show. It was a good show.
Nice.
Actually,
Ryan,
I was at that show because my buddy Nick John Likes gave me tickets that he wasn't going to be able to use. So I got to see that show for free. Thank you to my buddy Nick.
hell yeah.
So they're in the same place and didn't even know it.
And
That's
I
cool.
went
Y'all might have pissed right next to each other in the
We
bathroom.
might have. We might have rubbed shoulders.
Lane
I
and
wouldn't have
Sam,
looked, but
Lane
whatever.
and Sam got to meet Brad in person.
Oh, really?
We still have not. We weren't good enough for Brad when he was in Dallas.
Wow.
He was in Dallas.
dog.
He was in Dallas for wrestling and was too good to come see us at Dragon Destroy Showdown. I might add. I think.
Was it midget wrestling?
No, it wasn't Dragon Destroy. It was something else.
He side rep something there.
Hey, Ryan agreed with you when you were talking about Laramie getting right in at the right time for podcasts. He said that's how he sees it also.
Yeah, totally.
you
So
know,
to finish that little tidbit of
I know
my buddy
Brad.
Nick John likes, I mentioned him to you when I was on your show before.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a band called shit. Don't ever die of a heart attack, ladies and gentlemen. This is
That
what
good-
happens to your
That
brain.
good. That good, huh?
Yeah, they wrote Homeless in Hollywood is the name of the band. I'm really, really sorry, Nick and John.
Hey.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, I did it with
Steve.
I did it with one of the world's most famous fucking hot rods the other day, so don't feel bad. I said the T.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
It was uncertainty.
Yeah. So there will be an episode where I actually talk about my heart attack and what I had, what happened to my brain afterwards. It's called aphasia. It's a real thing. You forget shit while you're talking about it. So anyway, I'm not going to go into it right now.
That's what
But
you have.
Homeless
Why
in
are you
Hollywood.
pointing at me?
That's what you must have.
No, I'm just fucking dumb.
No, you're old.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
go ahead, Joe.
He wrote a song called "Zombie Barber Joe,"
Nice.
Nice.
and it is on YouTube, and it's from a band called Homeless in Hollywood.
That's badass, dude.
So yeah, so Small World, Brad Jackson.
See, Mister, you got a nickel in your pocket? Yeah, whatever. I ain't never had no song wrote about me. Have
All
you?
I had was a receipt.
Yeah, I ain't never had a song written about me. Have you?
You had to die. You got to die first. I mean, it's
By the
how
way,
it works.
By the way, Hometown Hot Rodder listeners, go check out Zombie Barber Joe on Instagram.
Yeah.
On
You can
Facebook.
You can,
on
see
Facebook,
you can see my haircuts on Instagram.
Yeah, on Facebook, he's just regular old Joe Hedgepeth. But and by the way, I put an extra E in your name on Instagram. It's on the title. Sorry.
Oops.
My bad. Brad said he'll write a song about me. Oh God. Speaking of people writing songs about us, it's more for us. So Tuesday's episode at Silver Saloon is Nathan Hopkins. Wednesday, we're gonna do another episode at Silver Saloon. Laramie is setting us up with one of her guys that just released an album, I believe. His name is Chase Rains.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do with Chase is we're gonna be live and we're gonna have listeners chiming in,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully they'll be from HHR, Hometown Hot Rodder, and all the Silver Saloon pages by then.
Yep.
Because we're going to be working with Alex to get that set up this week to where we can cross post there. But so he's gonna write our intro for HHR Unplugged.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and so he's gonna write it, play it, and we're gonna decide on it right then, right there.
Right then.
Wow.
On the spot.
I think that's gonna be super, super cool.
Yeah.
The things that all of us are going to get to do and expose each other to. Listen to Dixie back there going, "Hey, motherfucker, let me out." The things that we're all going to get to do to help each other out are just the sky is literally the limit as long as we're all willing to work together.
I totally agree with
Yes.
you.
Um,
And you know me, I'm on board. I'm 1,000% there with you.
yeah, I really do. I think it's gonna be freaking great.
Yeah.
And I don't really see how it could go wrong as long as we all agree to play nice, help each other out, and
Here,
Brooke,
We all get the-
Brooke, choke
here's the
that
trick
fucking
to the whole
dog.
fucking thing. It's super fucking simple, but here's the trick to the success of what's in the future.
Thank you, Ryan.
Be honest, upfront, and talk to each other.
Yeah,
Don't fucking backstab each other.
yeah,
Done.
yeah. I think there's a certain a certain unspoken list of rules or whatever, or I've been proven wrong before. I would have thought a lot of it would be common sense.
Yeah.
That's law.
Look, let's take this one for instance. Like we came on here to be on Joe's show and to be Joe's guest.
Yep.
Which thanks, Joe. It was really weird getting interviewed, and we just kind of took over and didn't shut up. So
No, I love it. No, thank you.
But
You did.
but I said that we weren't gonna put this on our show, and he was like, bullshit.
Yeah, do it. He said that I thought that's what we were doing.
Now I was just gonna go live because Joe's analog and he doesn't stream yet.
Yeah, and then you forgot to hit fucking play.
I sure did. Apparently I'm analog too. I hit play just a little late.
Yeah.
It's
Never good being late.
Yeah. Ryan said, hi ho to the top you go. You too, bro.
No, there was
Apex boot coming right with us.
nice.
Except for Tanner.
I definitely wanted it to be
Except for
a
Tanner.
shared
That's
episode.
fucked up. That's fucked up. I see what you did there. I smell the shit you laying out.
I smell what you're stepping in. I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah, but it ain't on his Apexes.
We can change that. Because I'm winning the fucking waffle.
See? I got support.
Hey, look, Barber Joe gonna have some Apexes before you do.
Damn.
Look, hey, Ryan just suddenly went click.
Yeah, you enjoy your fucking New Balance Hoka, whatever.
They're
the fuck
Hokas,
you-
bitch.
Nah, they New Balances.
Now, see, I wear the true old white guy, sensible old white guy shoes.
Burn.
Yeah.
New Balances?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
But,
there's some comfortable ass shoes.
they are. And standing on my feet 8 hours a day in 10 foot by 10 foot square area, you need them.
Yep. Hey, I went Hokas today.
Yeah.
I would say you got a receding hairline, but that image was way past that.
I'm gonna say this.
Oh, dude, you talking about my 5 head? What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna say this. He pointed at me.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Friday night was a true foot test.
Yes.
I started my day early Friday, and then we showed up at 3:30 at Silver Saloon, and we left at
132.
something. And then we went 8, and then we came home. My feet were tired. I'm not gonna lie and say they weren't. They were tired.
Of course.
But if I would have been in any other boot that long,
Oh no.
I wouldn't have been able to walk.
No.
So those Apexes ain't no joke. Those insoles inside a pair of Apex boots, they are money, kid.
Yeah, they are.
So, Ryan, if you want a true test of your boots, I mean, there's a barber here present that could really put them to test. I mean, I'll give you a true testimony and a whole deal.
Bro, Barber Joe approved Apex boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that means a whole lot to about 2.5 people.
Whatever. So anybody that doesn't know on Joe's page or show or on Hometown Hot Rodder, because Joe is a humble and modest dude, that's like the barber to the celebrities in the St. Louis area. Don't lie and say you're not. Joe cuts a lot of influential people's hair.
Yes, I do.
Joe does. He goes to Rusttoberfest and cuts hair at the car show.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, dude, it's a fucking blast. And on top of, not only do I get to stare and look at all the cars all day long, but I get to talk to the people about their car, their story, about them in their garage, what they did.
See, I love that.
Yeah.
And that's what I do all day long, every year. I have 5 years now at Rusttoberfest, and they treat me like royalty. They're such good fucking people.
That's badass.
Content
I love
idea.
that.
Post feet pics after the day of Apex boots on the HHR OnlyFans. Ryan, he don't have to get it. Everybody on the internet knows that your number is 903-217-9012. Boom. Yeah, that's why you ain't got no boots.
What's your phone number?
469-732-4865. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What's Brooks' phone number?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, Bradley Jackson. That show is a fucking must hit every year. I love it. If you've not been,
Yo,
homie.
Oh shit, Joe.
I'm here to. What's up?
I'm telling you,
I'm winning that round. I'm waffle. I'm winning it.
I'm telling you, that is Joe Hedgepeth, barber to the stars in St. Louis, Missouri.
Well,
You can find me in St. Louis.
Don't give me that shit. You know exactly you know what you are. You're just humble and modest. So
yeah.
to Barber
So,
Joe.
Brad, Jackson, definitely make yourself known to me at that car show, homie. I definitely want to meet you for sure.
If you're standing there cutting hair and someone just walks up behind you and just gets a hand feel for the backside, it's Brad.
So I heard
it could be any number of my friends, though. I mean, that could be Corky. It could be anybody.
but I heard a rumor about Rosttoberfest.
Whatever.
Well, I heard that there may not be a barber this year. There might be a podcaster.
No, that's not
happening.
No,
Good deal.
I haven't thought anywhere near that. That was a fleeting thought.
I was just kidding. I said May.
Yeah. No, it very well could happen. I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody.
Hey, you know what you could do? Level your mic, like on your shirt.
Yeah.
And you could do both. Oh, Brad just said you could do both. He'll hold your mic while you cut hair.
Oh,
that's like holding your hair when you're puking.
So imagine my clippers being a tattoo gun.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you're gonna draw. No. Oh, you're talking about when we tried to do our podcast at Inky Blinders? Sir. Yeah, that did not work.
Yeah.
That was an epic fucking fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So the clippers are the same frequency.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
We tried to record an episode while Britt gave me my first tattoo, and it did not work out.
What happened?
Plus, I was real fat on camera. Like back then, I was a fat.
What do you mean just on camera?
No. Back then, I was a fat.
What do you mean back then?
Bitch. Find you a pair of boots to hold your ass up.
I'm still trying to find my fucking eyebrows.
So, but yeah.
We got to draw them sons of bitches on there for you, pal.
I darkened them in one time. I looked like a completely different person.
Hold on.
I bet you did.
KJ Metter, Wicked Clover tattoo.
Oh.
Tanner needs some eyebrows.
I'm not tattooing eyebrows.
Pussy.
Yes.
What do they call that? Blade something blading?
I'd call it funny as shit to watch.
Yeah.
We had to put his head in like a vice so he couldn't move.
Yeah.
Because his eyebrows
like the dude on Saw?
Yeah. All of a sudden his eyebrows look like this, like the stock market. Well, I'm sorry, like this.
Yeah. Go down with it.
There's this really there's this like actual procedure that people do, and they take like a scalpel.
Microblading. Brooke just answered.
That's it. Microblading. They take a scalpel and they fucking cut hole. Yeah, I mean they cut slits in your fucking eyebrow and then they pour ink in it.
Yep.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If Brooke can answer that fast about microblading, why in the fuck is that dog still barking?
Ooh.
I
remember the last time. Kill the dog.
I can't hear poor Dixie.
I don't know how. It's right next to the door.
Bless her little heart.
Yeah. Bitch. Anyway.
Kill the dog. And she's carrying it outside.
What else? Joe, what else do we have? You got any more questions for us?
You know what, sir? I really don't. I'm super excited about the future for everybody. I'm excited about seeing you guys down in Festus for sure. I can't wait. And just so you know, Brian, my offer is still riding for you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
We already booked, but let's talk. We might figure something else out. Let's begin.
So if you're there an extra couple days or whatever,
yeah. Hell yeah.
And that's not just for you and Brooke. I mean,
Brooke won't be there.
Oh, she won't.
No, Brooke won't be there. As of right now, it's just me and Clayton. But if Laramie gets us something else going, then the guys might come with us. So
show.
Well, I've got room. I've got a spare bedroom, and then I've also got, a giant couch that'll fit 3 people. So
well, and we only have to have enough space for 3 wide because me and Tanner will sleep on top of each other.
We usually do.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot rubbing wieners.
Now though, we won't have to get on the scale to see who's on top because we already know I'm lighter.
What'd you weigh?
No, I'm not talking about that because you're lighter. But by May,
I weigh 224.
239.
Oh,
fat ass.
You guys are close.
Whatever.
You got a fat ass.
HR sandwich.
I was 265 in August.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't. I mean,
Brad's gonna
it
make
feels
out a
so
damn
fucking
meme.
weird not having questions for Joe. Like,
You know, you just did, right?
me and you a meme on us on top of each
You
other.
just gave him an idea again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
Great.
that's hot off the presses.
Great.
Damn,
Now, if we just had a black co-host, we could make an Oreo.
bro.
I'll be in the middle of the sandwich. I'm from Kentucky, and we are inbred.
Yes, please. That's two he's got to spin this.
EAD.
Mount Rushmore and the HHR sandwich.
The Mount Rushmore one's gonna be funny, but the sun above Mount Rushmore, right? But it's actually gonna be fucking Laramie pointing her finger down at us,
Yes, please.
like pulling my hat off or something.
Please.
God damn it. She don't have to let me wear a hat. That shit's
If
gonna
you
drive
have
me
any
crazy.
questions for me, I mean, go for it.
Man, that is like a reverse interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you. You're wearing Crocs.
So what was
Absolutely fucking not.
so what
Do I look like I go noodling?
So you mentioned something the other day, because I got a Volkswagen tattoo.
Yep.
Right. That's a 63 Volkswagen emblem, by the way.
Nice.
You mentioned something the other day when we were on the phone when I was headed to Bear's Cafe.
Yep.
About you might be selling the bug.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the monthly on a deal like that?
Yeah. What's the monthly?
I mean, yeah, it's for it. I mean, as far as I know, it's for sale. I mean, it's my wife's car, so but she keeps saying that
ain't no monthly.
God,
keeps saying that it needs to go. So
Brad said, "Don't let them ask you questions. We'll get back on the water is wet." BS.
no, we already went there.
Water's not wet.
Everyone needs to try.
We're not
naked
going in
ice
reverse.
cracking. Just like a Volkswagen.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. By May, who knows? I might have a couple extra dollars to come home with a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got a 72 1600 in it.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
66 only had a 13.
Yep. Yeah. Brad, I was looking at Brad's comment. Joe's got a 66 bug. And
Green.
You know me.
Ron's got a surprise for you.
Brian Thompson called me after the show. I got a surprise for you. Whoa.
Oh.
Toot toot. He's like, hey, new Apex thongs are out, and I'm gonna need you to model them.
Brooks said, I am so down.
Brooke said no. Oh, Brooke said about the bug?
Yeah, I am so down to do some modeling.
You better go to Festus. Need to choose a car and stay with it. Hey, Mikey, I'm sorry, bro, but if things keep going the direction they're going, I'm gonna need a bigger garage.
Yeah. I'm
So,
trying to get
I've
Kimbo
got
running.
land. You can build an outbuilding, and I'll go in half with you, and we can just store our cars together.
Yeah. So did you see that I went real old man and bought a Lexus?
I did see that. I like it. Little high end Toyota.
Yeah, it is. It's a fancy.
I love it.
It's a fancy Camry.
I fucking love it.
And
They're
apparently,
fucking great cars, dude.
and apparently, so does every old lady in Rockwall because they all fucking have the exact same car.
you just finally caught up to them.
You just need me to keep one of them. I have as many as I want. I just need to keep one of them.
And by the way, the back seats,
Just wait for April, baby.
lots of room. Yeah.
I
lot
think
of-
Tanner is letting the cat out of the bag that he's already infiltrated your back seat.
Joe just said you had a pussy.
Big time. I grew it myself.
So the Lexus thing though,
It's dry.
in order for me to have a car that fits into Bonsai, I got to have another car, bro. Because you want me to give this Lexus to Emma in 3 years. Well, I don't want to modify it and then give it to her because she'll fuck it all up.
Yeah.
It's already low.
Ish.
Ish.
Yes. I mean, it's
No,
not.
it's not low enough. It's only a 2-inch beam.
Brooke said no. No to which part?
Yeah.
Yeah, to which
And you can't say all of it.
I mean,
You can umbrella it.
the more I drive the car, the more I want to modify it because it's a badass car.
Yeah.
Like it really is a badass car.
You see that wide body one?
I can just imagine it with coilovers and cornering.
Yeah.
Like the car is really fucking cool.
Baby, lock the door.
Turn
the lights down low.
And me and Mike already decided. We talked about the rap already.
Yeah.
I mean, It may end up happening. She may have to get a different car.
Dang.
Another car. We have no more room. We need a bigger house and property for that to happen. Deal.
Done.
Yep, that's fixing to happen.
And I get a key to the front door.
Let's see here. What else do we got? Joe,
Yes, sir.
man, what's the overall grand plan for Carpenter and a Barber walk into a bar? Like, is it just going to be? Is it going to be a hobby like we said Hometown Hot Rodder was going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any plans to monetize. I don't have any plans to go on a grand scale. Or we're a couple of old farts that have a really cool past, and we like to talk about it and we like to reminisce about it. We love music. We love talking to musicians because, homie is a musician. I am not. I can't play shit. I can caterwaul a little bit, but so we want to get our buddies on here and talk about music and listen to them play music and give them some exposure maybe. And, but mostly it's just, two old fucks talking about bullshit, and drinking beer and doing shots of whiskey while we do it.
Okay.
It really is pretty much the genesis of what we're trying to do with Carpenter and a Barber walk into a bar.
He almost said Hometown Hot Rodder.
Almost.
I almost did. I'm reading your banner.
Dude, I dig it. And see, at least this way, the way you're doing it is you didn't title it like a car show and then it not be a car show.
Yeah.
No, we Jason, homie, and I have both worked in plethora of bars and nightclubs and music venues. He and I both worked at a place called the Creepy Crawl together, and Jason and I owned a bar together, and we'll talk about that later. Jason and I will talk about that later, but we want to have our third partner on the show with us when we do that.
Okay.
And that guy is
I like what I'm hearing.
Fucking hilarious. I cannot wait to have him on the show.
Forgotten Souls Car Club Oklahoma chapter. What up? What up?
What up, my man?
How y'all
What's up,
doing?
guys? What up? So
that'd be cool.
So we're just, and producer Jake couldn't be more different than homie and I. Jake is a client of mine whom I met at work, and he's just a super rad guy. He comes over to the house all the time. He helped me with the wiring on the Beetle. He helped me with the wiring on our motorhome and stuff like that. He's just a super super good dude. And he's a engineer for Boeing.
Oh wow.
So like I said, yeah. So he couldn't be more different than us. But I don't know if
Kelly Bromagem. I was on the wrong page. We good now?
Oh dang. Well, yeah, Kelly, you're 2 hours and 45 minutes late, homie.
No, he was on the Forgotten Souls page.
Oh.
So you're saying that producer Jake is rocket scientist smart like Lane?
Yes.
Yeah. Lane's got one of them jobs he can't even talk about.
Yeah. Same with
like boosted.
Like boosted.
Yeah.
Same as Chris Hamilton. Same thing.
Yeah.
He's got one of them jobs that he's like, it's important.
What do you do? Yep.
Yeah, it's important.
But I love producer Jake's addition to the show. He didn't say a whole lot, but the shit that he did say was really fucking funny. And the fact that he just literally just sat on the couch and ate Red Hot Riplets the whole time and didn't fucking share them is right. Do you guys have that shit there? Do you guys have Red Hot Riplets in fucking Texas?
No, I don't know what that is.
All right, I'm gonna send you a fucking care package of Red Hot Riplets.
Isn't that
Unless,
something
of
you
course,
get
you
when
think
you don't wear
mayonnaise is
protection?
spicy.
No, I love spicy. I just like Red Hots. I think of the candies.
Right? Yeah. No, it's not cinnamon.
Riplets. I think of what Tanner did a while ago when I had to go get the fucking candle.
No, them's was rubber bubs.
Oh, I gotta do it again.
Phew. Well, man, listen.
No, I'll send you some Red Hot Riplets in the mail.
Right on.
Along with stickers and stuff.
Everybody that can, that sees it, hears it, whatever, make sure you go follow Carpenter and a Barber Walk into a Bar. The podcast itself, Spotify, and I'm sure everywhere else.
Yeah.
That's everybody's question nowadays. It's either are you on YouTube and are you on Spotify?
I'm not
Both.
on YouTube.
That's basically what everybody asks.
Yeah. And I'm not on YouTube. We already discussed that.
Yeah. But go follow it. It's going to be a funny ass show.
Yes,
And
it is.
Joe's got a leg up. He knows how to use equipment. It took us 10 episodes to learn how to use some kind of equipment.
He's got something that you can't do.
Appreciate it, guys.
Brad wants to know if you're on MySpace.
He's got something that you can't do.
am.
What?
Pick a leg up.
Well, I mean, I never deleted that. I never deleted that page. So yeah, I guess I am still on MySpace.
I think it's still a thing.
I'll
I
find
mean,
out.
I don't think it's gone. I think it's there.
I think somebody said that MySpace still exists.
Shout out to the homie
Tom.
Tom.
And I think if it is, we should all go back there because fuck Mark.
Oh shit, look at that.
Is it there really?
Yeah.
No way.
Hello.
Hold on, Tanner's looking it up. But
God.
for real, y'all, like I said, Zombie Barber Joe on Instagram, Joe Hedgepeth on Facebook, and
Face my book.
yeah, and Carpenter and a Barber walk
There
into
you
a bar.
go.
I got it right that time.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you see that I made that Facebook page?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I already followed it.
I don't know.
I think I'm pretty sure I did because I wanted to be able to tag it. Because if you got a business page,
I don't know how to.
if you have a business page, you can't tag one if you don't follow it. So
Yeah, it wouldn't let me tag HHR Unplugged.
yeah, because you didn't follow it yet.
Yeah, but I do now.
Yeah. So, oh, you're good, babe. Bye, Brooke. Love you.
Bye, Brooke.
Baby, lock the door and
Turn the lights down
So-
low.
Did she lock you in there with him?
So, man, y'all, we could literally sit here. It's 2 hours and 55 minutes, by the way.
Nice.
And I'm not breaking it up. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I'll drop the whole damn episode, but I will not. I will not drop it until I know yours is dropped.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's up.
Yeah.
That's law.
So I mean, literally we could talk forever. Like
Yeah.
me and Joe talk, like when we get on the phone,
Yeah,
it's like it's a woo-all.
So it's not
It's-
like when we talk on the phone, he's like, God damn, when you get off the fucking phone, what to do?"
it really helps my commute in the morning, so I don't mind at
Yeah.
all. I mean, I know you're up early, I'm up early, so
Just like that one time you text me at like what? It was like
4:45.
4:45. Hey, whenever you're up, give me a shot. I called him. He's like, God damn, not this early.
Yeah, dude, I'm still washing my dick. But
you gotta
I'm up at 4:30 every morning.
let's see here.
read this shit.
Fucking Brad recording this with my VCR on YouTube. I'm going to drop it before both of y'all. You know how, okay, we talked about Chief and Sean earlier.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
the infamous episode number 3,
Oh, number
Is
3.
that a joint, man?
which I believe I still have in my Apple Music. I'd have to go look.
I want to hear it.
I think I do. It might be gone because I think they removed everything. I think they deleted the whole
No,
show.
I want to say that they eventually like put it back on YouTube.
No, the show is on YouTube, but I don't think episode 3 is.
No, I think it got released again.
So we have what episode was that?
Oh,
I don't remember. We have one of those episodes that I think we took off, and episode 0.
yes.
Episode 0, the one that nobody ever heard. Mine and Jimmy's actual first episode.
Oh wow.
Oh, if we had released that one, we would have been on TMZ first episode. And then now the inside joke is just that.
Sean?
Now the inside joke is just that episode 10 is the new episode 3. Tanner.
I see that. You know what other part got kind of bootlegged by big man upstairs?
Huh.
Remember the anniversary date we didn't know it was the anniversary of? If I told you, it'd blow your mind.
Anniversary date we didn't know the anniversary of.
Yeah, when we went like 2 hours in, and it was a very mind-blowing conversation, and come to find out that was the same anniversary of when it happened.
I don't remember for some reason.
Hmm.
Is it something we can't talk about?
Oh, we can talk about it. I don't care.
I don't know if we should.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M.
I don't remember.
You do not remember the JFK episode?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. Holy shit.
Dude, we were going
As in
damn.
HOLEY. Holy shit. Oh
Yeah, big man upstairs. Was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
yeah. Look, Brad Jackson, and I do remember now because the episode got fucked up, didn't it?
Yeah, because you didn't. No, the recorder it stopped recording.
Yeah, I had to get rid of.
Oh,
all
is that when you were like, there's so much stuff about JFK all over Dallas right now?
No, this was a while back.
Oh, okay.
We went
The
in
other
a
day you were saying that.
we went in a very, very Brooke said, don't do it. We went down a very distasteful rabbit hole.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Big time.
hey, and look, man, I've been telling everybody a lot lately that like I don't talk about spirituality much out loud at all. But
Yeah.
damn, Brad said live podcast at Dealey Plaza. It wouldn't help if it was live, dummy. You had to do a dead zone. But
It's mind blowing. and we recorded like
it's just too fucking easy.
We recorded 2 hours
Yeah.
of this.
Hey, and the recorder didn't work. That was God going, mm-mm.
We looked. No, he looked down. He said, "Dad, man, this whole episode would be fucking hilarious if the thing was recording."
Yeah.
And we all just like
It never
looked.
it was flashing, but it never actually started recording. The pod track, man, you got to like push those buttons with authority, man.
Yeah, and then
But yeah,
the next day, come to find out, it was the day we did that episode is the anniversary.
Yeah.
Of when it happened. We were
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
so really JFK was up there like that is not going to work.
Whoa, my chair broke.
See, and you say you weigh less than me?
Whoa, my chair broke.
Oh, she look no, he bent it. You fat fuck.
That fucking Kennedy's trying to kill me.
God, that blows my fucking mind.
That's karma. There's karma right there.
There's a whole lot of weird shit going in here. HOLE.
My mind's everywhere thinking about this.
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I almost busted my ass.
It's fucking big.
I need a new chair.
I'm gonna get away from this fucking window.
Hey, no shit.
I might end up like JFK.
Yeah, fucking drop by.
Oh god,
Dude, that scared the damn. Brad said, ask not what your pod track can do for you. Oh man, have you ever been on that treasure hunt, Joe?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Because if you go to Dealey Plaza, X marks the spot.
my jaw hurts. God, my fucking jaw hurts.
Oh my god, that's fucking terrible. That's fucking terrible.
Oh man, you know what they call the acorns in Dealey Plaza?
What?
Joe?
I'm listening.
Brain food.
The fuck.
You know, hey.
So I
Brooke said
watched a
stop.
documentary about that shit
Okay.
one time, and they showed
It was kind of all over the place.
Joe literally pick the back of his fucking skull up off of the trunk of the car and put it back on his head.
Yeah, because that was going to work.
Yeah, big
I
time.
was like, yeah, but
Like they were trying to
the
put
moment,
together.
you don't fucking know.
Like they're trying to put a vase back together before mom comes home.
So,
But
funny,
yeah, so that was
funny
weird.
story about that.
Oh, there's nothing funny about it. We're going to
So-
go to
Yeah,
hell.
there's nothing funny
My-
about it.
My buddy's great grandma was actually there,
Yeah.
and she was walking, and she waved at him and stuff like that, and it was a good time, right? And she started walking back where she's going, and she turned the corner, and everyone's fucking running. And she said, what's going on?" "Oh, he just got shot." And she said, "No, he didn't. I just saw him. He's over there." And then there goes the motorcade, and he's. And she's like, "Oh shit!"
Fucking brutal.
So my dad, yes, Brooke, it is very sad, and we're just kidding. But
I just can't help it, man. Just every time I get on topic, it just like
I mean, it was 60 years ago.
it just blows my mind that it's still a topic.
Stop. So my dad was a little kid. He was like 5, I guess. But he was playing with Hot Wheels under the ironing board. My grandma was ironing clothes and watching it on
Yeah.
the news. And she dropped the hot ass iron on my dad's back Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I bet that hurt for a while, but for JFK, it was instant.
Oh, God
Wow.
damn. Brett said off the rails. Love it. Kelly Brahman just said off the top of your head, Tanner Martin.
It just goes right through it, man. I can't
What's the
help
first thing?
it.
What's the
God
first thing that
damn it.
comes? What's the first thing?
Oh shit!
What's the
We're all
first thing?
fucking going to hell on this one.
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
All
Oh man, that's where
right,
ADD,
let's start this up.
that's where ADD was invented.
Hey, man, I wonder if
Okay, stop. That's enough.
I wonder
All
if
right.
we turn all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lights
yeah,
off
we're
right
done.
now. That's exactly
All
what
right, we gotta
happened.
stop. We gotta stop.
Yeah,
we
we're
gotta
done.
stop. We gotta stop. Make I don't know. There's anyway. No, Kelly, we're not going down the rabbit hole. Joe,
Yes, sir.
when is episode 3 coming out?
Hopefully a week from today.
Sweet.
We'll see what happens.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Well, dude, if there's
I'm
anything
trying
we
to
can
do this as often as I can, but we're grown people and we got family
Yeah.
shit going on, and and it's a hobby, so it's not. So
Yeah.
we'll put out when we can.
I put out all the time.
He said.
well, that'll be, but that's kind of good though, man. Keep them guessing. Don't ever don't ever tell them a day.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell the internet
You
a day.
think we got a fucking schedule?
Yeah, don't ever tell the internet a day. But why y'all record today? Fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like,
No, and I'm real good about covering my own tracks. I will always say if I am we're gonna record on Sunday. I will always say we might be recording on.
yeah.
I'm not making any fucking promises on this shit.
Brad said he can't wait to make some Barber and Carpenter memes.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, so
Thanks, Brad. Thanks,
Joe,
Brad.
I do think that you guys should come up with a logo and some shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Because
I need to come up with a logo. I just, I need to talk to Jason about what we want it to look like, and
hammer, scissors, and the hammer's falling over.
oh, okay, kind of like Pink
that.
Floyd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who would be down for a cruise up to Wichita, Oklahoma to a Mexican restaurant March 2nd? I mean,
Hey, let's go.
Maybe. Kelly, everything is way, way, way up in the air right now. But if we're around, hell yeah. I'll drive anywhere. I got a Lexus.
After Monday, from this week, Tuesday, Saturday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be every day.
Yeah, we're booked up after today.
Every day.
So get to go watch Clay Dog pitch tomorrow at noon.
Nice.
As the Roy City Bulldogs take on the Duncanville brothers. I don't know what they are. Lions.
Somebody.
Another team.
No, Panthers.
Hell yeah.
All my aunts and uncles graduated from Duncanville. Panthers. It's Panthers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get through my sponsors real quick.
You go for it, buddy. And we're
Yeah.
actually made.
And that was real quick.
Damn.
Damn. That blew my mind.
Damn. I was like, damn, Joe's got sponsors already? We suck.
No, I do not.
His sponsor list was just about
Well, I can tell you this. You have a solid supporter. Ready for another announcement that we won't go into detail over it.
what?
Yeah.
You have a solid supporter in the Hometown Entertainment Group, LLC.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank
How's
you so
that?
much. I appreciate it.
How's that? Hey, and actually, you might. I mean, Ryan Klein's telling both of us to call him. So
Yeah, I know. And Ryan, trust me, man. I did not purposely not answer you on that. Again, my brain just went fucking in a whole different direction, and so I was not ignoring you. I was not ignoring you. I want my boots. I'm gonna win that goddamn waffle.
oh God.
Who
Never
farted
knew-
now?
Oh, you just said that
I
your
never
brain
knew
went
Barber Joe and JFK would have something so much
You
in
just
common.
said your brain went a bunch of different directions.
I'm gonna start calling you Barber Joe Kennedy.
Oh God, can you please make Hot Rod Lincoln your intro song?
No. I mean, it's just gonna be different every time. I think.
Yeah,
I mean, I started with video
Oh,
and
my
radio star on
fucking
the
God.
first one.
dude, I'm happy for you, man. I really am. enough shitting around, dude. I hope we didn't ruin your podcast.
No, not at all. No, I mean, you've heard the first episode, so I mean, you saw how quickly we went off the fucking rails.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brad Jackson said you have a supporter in him too. Let him know when you have a live show at the Hustler Club. Can't wait to see them girls dancing on barber poles.
Hey, yo.
I'm in.
What's the
I'm in,
Facebook
homie.
link? Okay, Kelly, you ready? It is a carpenter and a barber walk into a bar podcast.
Yep.
There you go.
That's it.
Look, go support Joe, and damn it, somebody sponsor him.
Yes.
Shout out to all of our people. They've all been scrolling down here at the bottom for the HHR Unplugged podcast. I'm not going to go through the whole list. This is a bonus episode for the fun of it. But one thing I will say is 100%, like always, like, follow, and share the Ryland Strong Network. That one should go without saying.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
RylandStrongNetwork.org. Go check out what all we've got going on there. That's where you can donate. Don't forget that, but you've got until March 6th. So we're getting there. You got until March 6th.
Oh, that's right. You guys got a couple things going on with that, don't you?
Yeah. Person who
shout
makes
them out.
the person who makes the highest donation to the Ryland Strong Network wins the green straw that was in Don Lewis's mouth, and it will be attached to some kind of piece of memorabilia with Don's autograph on it. And the first person to donate $500 or more gets the guitar pick that I laid claim to when Don left it in the studio. So
thank you, Kelly.
Did you already rub it over yourself?
Maybe. Don't forget, the straw has been in Don's mouth and the guitar pick's been in my butt.
So,
oh shit. Followed and 1,000 invites sent. Nice job, Kelly.
I just saw that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I truly.
Hey, I think Kelly and them will be at Relaxing in the Park too. I think.
Nice.
I could be wrong.
I mean, I'm going to be there. I already took the day off work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there Friday, but I'll be there all day Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was the other announcement, wasn't it?
What?
That I don't have a real job anymore.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah, so I really need y'all to start coming to our events so I can get paid.
Right. No shit. Yeah.
I still got one.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now.
Joe, I can't
just morph into something different.
Dude, I can't wait to like hang out again. Like, it's always a blast with you, man. It really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Blast.
I can show Joe my ass tat.
Oh no, I don't. We showed homies tramp stamp, which was an ice cream cone.
Nice.
On my podcast.
Yeah, I got a stamp that says "Made in Texas."
Oh no, yeah, I've heard tail. I've heard tail.
Tail, get it?
Yeah.
TAIL. Well, anyway, man, it's been fun, dude. Thank you for asking us to do this with you, man. I really hope we didn't hijack it too bad for you.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed every fucking second of it. Ladies and gentlemen of Carpenter and a Barber Walk into a Bar, thank you so much for hanging in there with us. I know it's a long episode. These are some really good friends of mine. Hometown Hot Rodder, HHR, Unplugged podcast. These guys are doing really, truly amazing things. I really, really believe that they are the next spearhead into what this thing of podcasting is. So watch out for them. I really think that they're going to take this whole thing into a different level.
Whoa.
I mean, I know there's some big people out there, but they're already fucking celebrities. You know, we're fucking nobodies, and you know, we do this because like Brian and I had the same dream when we were fucking 8 years old, and that was to become a radio announcer.
Hell yeah! All I wanted to be was a DJ, man.
That's all I ever wanted to do. The whole time I was a kid, I just always wanted to be a DJ, and this is like kind of my intro to being able to do so. Absolutely.
Kelly, Brad, all you guys on there, thank y'all for chiming in and helping out with us.
Kitties.
Yeah, and next Bears Cafe Cruise in second Saturday in March, whatever date that is.
Cool.
Some number.
Yeah, and all that is tentative on whether or not Jimmy and I have to go to Georgia. Yeah. So, but that's the plan.
I'm going to shoot you, Brian. I'll shoot you a link to Cruising Limburg. I think it's right around the same time as Relaxing in the Park.
Right on.
You will totally dig it. It is old school, fucking cruising just on a massive thousands of cars level.
Hell yeah. Then
But
maybe I
it's
will.
old school cruising. They cruise the strip, they pull over, they hang out, they talk, they cruise the strip again.
That's
You know,
exactly what the Wesley Street Cruise Night is.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what the Cruise in Limburg. They've got a Facebook page and the whole thing, and they do, I think, 3 events a year in the summer. So I mean, check them out. But I think their first one is right around the same time you're going to be in town.
That'd be cool. That would be cool because Relax in the Park has their cruise nights too. So
yeah,
that's gonna be badass. Kelly, thank you. March 9th will be the next Bears Cafe meet and greet, MEAT.
MEAT.
With yours truly, the Hometown Hot Rodders and HHR Unplugged.
nice.
Or maybe we'll choose one.
Mm.
Maybe we'll only represent one that night.
Mm.
We need merch. Right on, man. Well, Joe, thank you, brother. We
Yes, sir.
really appreciate you, man,
And-
for real.
Once we get done here, if you could call me again and walk me through the one thing.
10-4.
Yes, sir.
11-5.
See you, buddy.
All right.
Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much for listening. Don't rape each other.
Or do.
Bye-bye.
Will do.